Going live with audio and live game. Okay.
Is it time for me to speak?
Yeah.
Alright, welcome to Team Bonus Action. We're doing a little summer game of Monster of the Week. It is called Marigold. It takes place in the 1850s, and it's the adventures of three brothers and their father. And they're trying to reclaim their ancestral home.
Doody-doo.
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 This is just going to be a quick little session 0.
Quick?
Well, you know what I mean. So
You say quick, but we're going to be here for 4 hours.
There's a chance of that.
Yeah, there is.
I'm sorry. I'm getting my phone so I can find a name
You're fine.
generator.
You're all right.
Oh, I am off screen.
Good job, Hewitt. God.
It's
God. Hewitt.
We're professionals, we swear.
Hewitt.
That should work.
Shut up, Chris.
Hewitt.
God.
Hewitt.
Carl, that kills people.
Oh, hey, wow. I
Hewitt,
did
we're
not know that.
streaming. Stop moving the camera.
So everybody can be in shot. Yeah, we
Anyway.
spun the room around. There's been some remodeling done here.
It's all fantastic.
All right. So, how would y'all like to start? How about y'all tell the our good audience what character you've decided to play?
I'm still trying to figure out my class, but you can go ahead.
Yeah, I guess I've got a better idea of what my character is. I'm playing Falco, Clugman, Braithwaite?
Braithwaite.
Braith. And I'll be playing the Initiate.
I am working on a name.
What does the initiate do?
Things?
Things.
A bit of all things, like old school, new school.
They're
He's-
kind of like the Initiative in Buffy, I believe. Secret.
It's like secret society kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got a little blurb here. It's like, so, since the dawn of history, we have been the bulwark against darkness. We know the evils of the world, and we stand against them so that the mass of humanity need not fear. We are the flame that cleanses the shadows.
So, I mean, since we're, like, technically teenagers in this game, and, we could just have it as more of a mechanical thing.
We can also do that, and I also have an idea for
Yeah.
you being part of a greater society. But we'll get to that.
Okay, Hewitt, you got anything over there?
Yeah, I will be playing Basil.
Oh, great name.
Hold on, getting a good middle
Basil
name.
Braithwaite.
Basil Braithwaite, middle name pending. The Professional.
Oh, we're both gonna have.
So
BB.
what does the professional do? What do you think your role is going to be?
The Professional are, I think, the only class that can legitimately be classified as employed by its own description.
Yeah.
So like you're not
I work for an organization, secretive, to maintain order.
okay.
We do not kick indoors and take back cards from people.
You're part of the Order of the Marigold. So everybody write that down.
Order of the Marigold.
Okay, I'll write it down here.
Because
You know what?
your father. I just came up with that, by the way. Improv. That's what this game is
Improv.
about.
Haha.
Improv.
Three
Improvisation.
idiots walk into a bar. No, okay. So I'm just gonna roll odds, monstrous, even, spellslinger. So that's odd. I'm going with monstrous. Benjamin Braithwaite or Braithwaite.
Braithwaite.
Okay.
We'll get it eventually, and if we don't, it's not a big deal because this is all about some fun.
So,
Ben.
with the Order of the Marigold,
They're wrong for that one. Dick and Wright.
How do you spell Braithwaite?
First name
Braithwaite.
Dick, last name Enright.
Yes.
T-H.
That's wrong. That's terrible.
T-E.
W-A-T-E. Braithwaite. Okay. So Benjamin Braithwaite is my name. And I'm monstrous. And I think it's good because my whole character concept, I don't mind being the youngest, but I'm also going to be the rowdiest.
Okay.
Which tracks for the youngest.
Yeah.
Which actually, you all have two younger siblings.
We do have the twins.
You have the twins, Caleb and Cadence.
So in that case, Nate, remind all of us the little blurb that you post up.
Oh, absolutely.
So
We're kind of working out the details here, but so this is the concept for it that we're building towards. Samuel Braithwaite, who's a renowned whaling captain on the ship Marigold, has recently received a letter from his cousin Oliver concerning the death of his uncle, Reginald. Oliver summoned him to the New England estate, creatively named House of the Marigolds, or Marigold Manor, to settle the inheritance. Samuel, he was recently widowed, so your mom will be alive for your adventures here, but she'll be dead after.
Spoiler.
Wow.
wow,
Mom's gonna die?
we're orphans.
No, we're just
Yo,
kids of a single parent,
Currently,
a widowed parent.
but then he said she's going to die later. So
And they've decided to return to the estate and settle in the nearby town of Grover's Corners. Yes, that is from, oh man, our town, classic place, to raise his children.
Okay, wait. So you said our dad is alive, or
Your dad is alive. Samuel Braithwaite is alive. He's in his mid-40s. He's like a whaling captain. It's technically a whaling ship, even though it's used as a cover for the Order of the Marigold to travel around and battle supernatural threats. Right?
okay?
That's teamwork right here. We all came up with that.
Yeah, we're doing good. Yeah.
Their mother is Hawaiian. Just so you know.
Okay.
But you're very well educated. You have
so
the
you're saying
access to-
Hawaiians don't get a good education?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's the 1850s.
Sorry, I'm sorry, man. I'm messing with you.
You know what I mean? So you got the brawn of your father and the brains of your mother.
Okay.
So you're so smart. You've been traveling Southeast Asia, Africa, the Mediterranean, South America. I'm gonna let y'all all come up with your own ideas. Each of you are gonna help us come up with a adventure we've gone through.
Okay. Well, mine might be like more of an origin story as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
obviously.
Because
So
I'm a superhero.
you're gonna eventually arrive in Boston, and you're gonna make your way up to Maine. But when you arrive in Boston, there's a lawyer waiting for you to tell you that Oliver has died, and the entire family fortune has been passed on to y'all. And your father's decided to go ahead and take over the family mill and start building ships and everything. So you're going to get ready to kind of settle down for a few years to train and not live such an adventurous life. He wants to settle down for a bit before y'all go off on your own.
Okay, so I am going to be the youngest. Y'all can roll to see if you want to be the older of the two.
I honestly don't care.
Yeah, I was going to say y'all can just come up. Like the way you said it, he was the oldest, you're the middle, and Chris is the youngest. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that works.
Whatever.
I'm also realizing that
So like
this
14,
is more
15
magic based than I thought. This class.
You are also welcome. You are not locked into anything yet, Kyle. If you wanna change it,
I like
you can.
it. I like what it has to say. I just wasn't prepared for the stats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta.
You will. Spoiler alert. Need a magic heavy class.
Guess that will be me because I start with a
Right.
+2.
Okay, you get all the basic moves plus. So should we start with? Since we're building characters, should we go between each person?
We can.
We'll start with Falco because he seems to have the most done.
That's fine.
Kind of sort of.
Okay, Falco. Where in the world is your adventure going to take place?
At which point? Like before? Like where I was before now?
Before you arrive back in New England, you're
I
going to be
meant-
in rural.
Sorry, I meant like the mechanics for people at home.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
my bad, bro.
Oh, we can do both. It don't
Yeah,
matter.
we can do both. You start with the mechanics, and we'll go to the story.
Okay.
Start out with zeros.
Well, it's better than negatives. So this class is a little weird because every stat line you can pick from has a +2 to weird. Weird. And so I've opted to go with zeros across the board except for tough. So I've got 1 in tough and 2 in weird, and I don't take any penalties from my others. I
Oh,
just
that is a 2. Okay. I thought
Not
it was
good.
a 1 in weird.
But yeah, so I got my stat points. So I'm not particularly good at really anything except for using magic or kicking some ass or protecting someone.
Yeah. Okay. So you're more of a magic-based class.
Yeah, it seems so.
You could be. Let's say you're kind of a bookworm, maybe.
Well, some of the classes are magic based or they're weird based,
Yeah.
but they use like melee weapons.
Weird, just to be clear, is the stat for like magic and magic-based rituals.
Yeah, it's not necessarily like it's like Spellslinger is like the most direct weird based class, but there are classes that use weird for attacks and everything. So,
all right, go ahead.
I'm also thinking a little bit about the what? Order of the Marigold.
Mm-hmm.
So, looking at someone else's class and then my own, perhaps it might be two branches. One that might be sanctioned by the government to do certain things, or is another that's more behind the scenes,
Okay.
down and
Could be
dirty.
like, let's say, like Masons, only like an actual supernatural.
Yeah, Masons or even the Templars, if that's the way you want to go. Because you had the Templars that were the front-facing,
Mm-hmm.
more government side, and then you had the behind closed doors.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So you're doing, and you're on the magical.
if the professional wants to go that route, it's up to him. But yes. And I also get to shape a little bit about this order with the sect list, but we can get back to that.
So you get to pick the sect, and then that'll influence how the game is played too.
Yeah, because I get two good traditions and then one bad tradition.
Okay.
So, but
What's
that-
going to be your good tradition?
I don't know yet.
We could talk it out as a party if you like.
I got a lot of options here. I mean, knowledgeable, ancient lore, magic lore, fighting arts, modernized, chapters everywhere, secular power, flexible tactics, open hierarchy, integrated in society, rich, nifty gadgets, or magical items. Honestly, I'm gonna stay away from chapters everywhere.
Okay.
Just kind of keep it small.
That makes sense.
I also kind of like the idea of, internal power struggles. Yeah, we're the sons of the guy who made it, but that doesn't mean we're particularly in charge.
That's right.
Because we're young.
That's right.
You and
You're still coming of age.
yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? How would you like to?
You okay over there?
Spit went down the wrong pipe.
Good job.
How would you guys like to shape our order?
So we've cut chapters everywhere. That's not going to be there. So it's a small organization.
Well, I picked on my sheet weird tech gadgets. So nifty gadgets could be a benefit. Like one of the things is the Marigold, the Order of the Marigold. They make gadgets. They make gizmos to help deal with some of the stuff they see and deal with.
You know what? Because you already got that, I'm like gonna take it. I'll take modernized.
Modernized.
That will go
That
with
does
mine.
lean
So
in.
that also helps me pick up firearms, I guess.
That's right. Now there will be like 6 shooters at this point, I believe, in history, like revolvers.
In the 1800s.
Let me check.
Yeah.
Okay, there would be
1800s?
there'd
No,
be
yeah,
cap, it's, if we're talking 1850s, cap and ball percussion
Yeah.
handguns. There are early rifles.
There's early rifles. There's early repeaters. I
Okay.
think.
No, 1860s.
True shotguns exist, but you're right about everything else.
Yeah, shotguns are shotgun, but we have early rifles, but they're going to be single breech loads at this point.
You know what? If I'm going to be the annoying little brother, I have to go -1 charm, -1 cool,
Okay.
0 sharp, 2 tough, 2 weird, or 3 weird.
You know, I'm going with Ruben for a middle name.
So I have an idea. Okay, so I'll let them finish. I'm just building my
we
character
can
now.
alternate
Okay, so you
Yeah.
filled that one in. So Medicare, or you know what? Another one.
I'm kind of leaning towards fighting arts.
Well, maybe more of ancient lore or knowledge. You know what? Knowledgeable, I think, would be better.
knowledgeable.
We know things, but we know we don't know more things.
We record things as we come to them.
Like, we don't necessarily have the ancient lore, but we know, like, somebody went to college in the organization and knows something about
Basically,
Latin.
y'all are a college.
Yeah.
So,
even though it's dumb, y'all have full library on the ship.
So I kind of want to. I'm looking at bad traditions because you can't have good without bad. I'm kind of leaning towards factionalized or factionalized.
Okay.
No, since it's mostly our family, we need to go with closed hierarchy.
Hmm.
Because since it seems to be kind of a family thing, there probably are individuals, but like cousins that are in it might not be seen by father.
Fair enough. That works for me.
And we got one more or just one bad? We got
Nope, that's
two.
it.
What does closed hierarchy mean? Like
It means that
rigid, like a rigid hierarchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, only certain people are probably going to get promoted.
Okay, I got you.
So.
And Chris.
Okay, so I'm
So
still...
throw something out here.
Okay, so I'm playing the Monstrous, and I figure since, I'm the annoying little brother, I guess I'm like 15-ish. I don't know what y'all are looking at ages for. What's the age range we
I
can
put 12 to 14, but that's flexible.
Okay, so
I'm going to say we probably should be above 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if we're like well educated.
Unless we're trying to be the... unless we
Let's
are
go-
the
let's go
Braithwaite
from
boys.
let's go from 15 to 21. How about that?
All right.
Okay, so you would be the oldest, probably at 21. You would be this, 17-ish, 18?
I don't know. I'd say 19. 19 to 20.
Yeah. I want to be the youngest at around 15, and I think the adventure I went on, I did a little bit of an oopsie, a little bit of a bad
You had
thing.
oopsie doodle?
Had an oopsie doodle, like maybe that our family had a reason to go, and I'm going to be like, a simp for Egypt in this. So
Okay.
I was
So
thinking,
we were in Egypt.
yeah, so we were in Egypt, and like this would be like the first time. Like I would assume Benjamin would be.
I was just going to ask you to get me one, so I'm stealing this so you can get your own.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm
Benjamin
an asshole.
would be old enough to like start actually doing things on his own, but like 12, 13.
You have Queequeg. Just came up with it off the head. Did not.
Call you Ishmael?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's tattooed, but he's like a Aboriginal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maori?
Yeah. We'll call him Maori, and he's just kind of hanging out with you.
Yeah, and it's a situation where you get to explore, and maybe the Order of the Marigold has to retrieve like some sort of artifact, and they're trying to go behind the backs of like the British.
Hold on real quick. Name an artifact. Either one of you.
I got
Book
one.
of the Dead.
Book of the Dead.
I was
Like the
gonna
Comic-Con?
go with the Kopesh, but because it would tie into my story.
To the mummy.
Oh.
It's a type of Egyptian sword where it's like it has the
It's
hook.
got
Okay.
this shape and then it
Yeah.
Okay.
dips out.
Kopesh of Tut the Fifth.
That they
Ramses
named
the
like
83rd and a half.
that. Okay, so they needed to receive this artifact behind the backs of some British archaeologists that
We were stealing it before they could steal it for their museum.
yeah, exactly. But maybe the Order of the Marigold understands the power behind this artifact. So
Or we were going to give it back to the people it rightfully belonged to.
maybe that too. I don't know what kind of I'm thinking 1800s, so everyone's kind of shit.
I mean, y'all don't have to be necessarily good people, but
Yeah.
I don't want you to be bad. You know what I mean?
But
Openly villainous.
with Queequeg,
Queequeg.
yeah, I was able to. They allowed me to go out and about 14 at the time went out to like scope out the ruins to see where they were and what I could like see if I could find a back entrance. And when we did, I kind of accidentally found the Kopesh.
Okay.
And instead of like going back, instead of being a smart kid, I decided, hey, I'm just going to bring it back. And as soon as I grabbed it, I nearly die because it's a cursed artifact.
You're supposed to pick that up with a napkin.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what kind of monstrous are you?
Well,
Are you a mummy?
yeah, I was thinking like half ghoul, and then I was like, you could go with like claws and teeth and everything, but I decided to go with life drain, and I was thinking of adding an extra range to it. So, like, life drain allows me to.
You could also be a werejackal.
But I also have unholy strength,
Okay.
which allows me to use my weird instead of tough. So I
Probably a
get
good idea.
yeah, and then I have a sword, which I was going to say is the Kopesh. But I was thinking that my character
I'm going to
Benjamin.
throw a twist your way.
What?
That Kopesh, it can't be out of your presence more than 24 hours or you start dying.
Well, I mean, thank you. I mean, I got a vulnerability already, so
No,
I
I'm just
picked-
throwing a little pickle in the...
But that could be your vulnerability instead of what you put down.
yeah, because I was thinking gold is the vulnerability.
That's up to you. You can pick which one you like better.
What do you think?
I don't know if Nate's going to do that with the Kopesh. I think you having to keep the Kopesh by you is a pretty.
Just
I would say that's a pretty heavy.
You don't have to have it like
drawback.
touching you, but it needs to be within, say, 6 feet of you at all times.
So I
Get the twins to carry it.
I have unholy strength, and I can go incorporeal,
Okay.
so I can pass through walls
Okay.
if I want to. But yeah, so basically,
And both your brothers at this time have already got their class, even though you're the youngest.
yeah,
So, yeah, I'm assuming they showed up to help.
yeah. So what I'm thinking is like maybe like whenever I grab the Kopesh, it whatever was in it possessed me, and then Queequeg beat the shit out of me, like just because I was possessed, obviously.
You swung it at him, and Queequeg don't take no shit.
Yeah.
And not only that, he's part of the Order of Marigold too.
Yeah.
He's a servant in
Yeah.
public, but really he's your father's
Yeah,
right-hand man.
and it might have been close, but he was able to knock me out. But
Big
it
rock.
brought me to the brink of death, to where maybe I was not possessed, but the curse of this object passed on to me.
Okay.
So that's what I'm thinking. May just coming up with something.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Say you're Benjamin, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna add an extra +1 harm to my life drain. Well, you know what? Let's do this. Ignore armor to life drain.
Okay. All right. Who'd like to go next?
All right, I'll go. Full name for my character is it's Basil, but he's going to insist to be pronounced Basil.
Okay, that's fine.
Basil Reuben Braithwaite. He is the professional. I have a -1 to charm, 3 to cool, 1 sharp, 1 tough, 0 weird. I would say if I'm the oldest one, been sent to college, probably a military school. Like there's a chance like been forced to go to.
But now the way it is, your father's been traveling the world since you met your mom, and he's been working. So you are very well educated, probably not formally.
Okay, so at home.
On the ship.
Okay, so the -1 charm worked because I'm a homeschool kid. Sorry, internet. So I get a couple moves as the professional. I get 4, one of which is already picked for me, which is when you deal with the agency, requesting for help or gear or making excuses for failure, roll sharp. On a 10+, you're good. On a 7 to 9, things aren't so great. You might get chewed out by your supervisor, and there will be fallout, but you get whatever you need. On a miss, you screw up, and you might be suspended or under investigation. So that's something I have to deal with at all times. But the 3 I get to pick from I picked Unfazable, which raised my cool from 2 to 3.
Okay.
I picked Battlefield Awareness. You always know what's happening around you and what you watch out for. You take +1 armor on top of whatever you're wearing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I took Tactical Genius, which means when I read a bad situation, I roll cool instead of sharp.
Okay.
Gear, I automatically either get what they're saying is a flak vest or combat armor. I'm going to say that under he wears a very nice suit.
So you can wear like chainmail if you like.
Well,
or-
I'm going to assume it's more like the early. Have you seen the bandit that wore the bulletproof armor in Kansas, or was it the one? Or Arkansas had the big metal pot helmet.
Yeah.
It's more or less underneath his vest is like a stitching of chainmail with like little pieces of plate over.
Like a breastplate.
Yeah. Well, not so much even that. More like split mail.
Okay.
So then,
Your family is very smart, everybody in it, so I could say y'all can easily come up with it in time.
I
And
carry.
y'all have little bases all over the world, you know.
I got a rifle instead of the assault rifle, which is my serious weapon. Then I also carry a .38 revolver and a big knife, because the other ones, a pistol and a knife seem like the most logical thing. On the back, I more or less got an unshaven face. Like 21 is trying to grow his first actual beard. I'm assuming the youngest brother makes fun of it fairly regularly.
Ah, what's that? Pubes on your face.
Just slowly drags a sword 7 feet away. And like I said, wears a nice suit, because at least give off the face that, yeah, Dad owns this whaling vessel, and I'm pretty sure Dad is gruff and grizzled because he's a sea captain. That he
he still looks pretty sharp.
but probably would have raised his kids to also
Dress sharply.
look the part of, like, I might be out here doing this.
That's right.
But you're gonna look like this kind of thing.
And you know the whaling's a cover. Occasionally
Yeah.
I'll kill a whale, and he teaches you all how to dress and how to act in different societies, what to do when you meet a new culture.
I'd be the one
And I'll
that
let y'all
doesn't
roll
want
like
to.
a sharp check if you hear a language, see if y'all have any fluency in it.
Okay. Then
I'm gonna be the kid that like doesn't want to like dress up in any other sort of clothing, no matter. Like like Benjamin is just the kid that's like overalls, like t-shirt. Well, not like t-shirt. What
it'd be buttons.
Yeah.
Long sleeve button up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might be short. You might have. You
Cut
probably
the
have the sleeves you
sleeves
could
off.
roll up and pin
Yeah.
and button.
Yeah, and you know he's gonna have the boots and everything, but that's how he likes to dress, and he doesn't want to he doesn't like getting like too fancy.
For resources, I picked well armed and weird tech. So
weird tech and well armed.
yeah, so there's a chance that I could get access to something if we need it, because somebody made something
I'll
that's.
tell you this right now. Queequeg and McCann. I've just made McCann up. They are also armorers, and where they have an armory on the ship, and then whenever you get to the manor, they're going to transfer it to the manor. But they're like the quartermasters for y'all.
Now, red tape, I put take no prisoners policy.
Okay.
I think that's been instituted since our brother grabbed something he probably shouldn't have. I think that might have affected it.
Yeah.
And then cryptic mission, like the Marigold or Order of the Marigold.
We have a cryptic mission. It's not really clear.
Dad hasn't fully explained it yet. We've done some stuff.
You've seen some shit too.
Yeah, it's just one of those of. When was the first time we all started drinking?
Oh, you were like 10. All right, let's hear your adventure here.
So I would say, just so that we can stick around near.
It could be anywhere in the world.
Well, I'm
It
just
could be years or earlier.
saying this. Dad had a soft spot for the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
Mostly because if you ever read Victorian literature,
They love going there.
They love Greece and everything, and also the Ottoman Empire's there. So there's like this weird melange of multiple cultures fusing that, like, whenever we stopped in Europe, it's very
Stuffy.
it's not just stuffy, it's
Yeah.
like we've been to France. We met Napoleon III, the emperor of the Second Empire, while he was trying to remodel the city. That dude wasn't interesting. But then we go over here, and all of a sudden there's like baklava and shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we're here for this. And there's all this good food.
The kids are just interested in baklava.
Hold up real quick.
And
I want you to go ahead for Chris's story. I want everybody to go ahead and get 2 experience.
Nice.
oh,
Nice.
me too.
Mm-hmm.
So we end up, because of course, if you're in the Mediterranean, and you're already welcome in the Ottoman Empire, who was chill as fuck for the most part,
Mm-hmm.
why not see Jerusalem?
Okay.
Dad was like, let's go see Jerusalem.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
What?
No, just I'm thinking of my backstory.
So we end up
I
going
was
to
worried for a second.
We end up going to Jerusalem, and go to their place, see all the sights and everything, and somebody steals Mom's purse,
Okay.
and they start running off, and being that I had to learn to keep my cool, lost on this and just took off straight after this person that stole it. And when I got close enough to catch them and they turned, they actually had something written across their forehead
Okay.
and had just the eyes are the same color as the face, and it's like, oh shit, this is a golem. And end up catching and tackling this thing, but as it breaks, we hear the voice of the person who actually controlled it. And so this is where Dad taught me how to use the rifle, and repeatedly told me, you get one shot. If you don't hit with that one shot, you're either dead or you're running. And so as everything progresses, Queequeg, other members of the organization, second oldest brother, we're just trying to make sure everybody's good, because this dude is sending other simulacrum, homunculi, this is a
It's a
puppet.
sorcerer
It's
coming
a
from-
puppet master type person. And we end up finding out who the sorcerer is due to stumbling into I'm hitting all the tropes here. I'm sorry,
That's
Nate.
fine.
Hitting all the tropes for like a bad.
I went
this-
to
this-
Egypt.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we end up
All I had-
finding a library, and this is actually an old British dude.
Okay.
This is a guy who tried to say he was the reincarnation of Merlin. Shit didn't go right in England, so he relocated, started trying to run his scam somewhere else.
What was his name?
Let's see, Alistair
Okay.
Mobesley.
Gotcha.
Mobesley.
Mosley.
And was able to get a shot off. I didn't hit him, but I hit his focus. So we have a potential enemy that could come back later, because his focus exploded. Bad stuff happened. He swore vengeance, but got sucked into like a portal.
Okay.
And this is like starting to try to focus on controlling impetuousness and stuff. And also wanting to take the job more seriously of being with the order, instead of maybe fighting against it like baby brother, or getting zealous about it.
So
That's the way you're gonna go.
you're
that's the way
the
you're gonna go.
centrist.
I think I've got a backstory that'll
I
support
think
these
it's more of
analyses.
this is going to be,
This
for lack of a
I
better,
can
this
see-
is
I
a
can see this as
profession.
career.
This is a career. This is a profession, and I'm going to take this seriously.
So in the party dynamic, you're the sensible one that's like.
Which
we
also
need-
helps on why I'm not exactly likable, or I have that minus a charm, is I might be overtly blunt.
Yeah. You're just honest.
Yeah.
To the point. All right. That's 2 experience for everybody again.
Oh my god.
I just want to have fun.
Oh hell yeah! I mean,
Excuse me.
And I did make it's gonna be a challenge by the end.
okay. Well,
Just so you know.
Like I'm saying, it's easy to level up in this game. So it's fun.
Especially if you start failing left and right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
nearly
this
dead,
game-
but I got 2 new moves.
But the thing is, this game is not as like impactful as like say D&D, where everyone should be around the same level. Like you can't be 2 levels higher than the other party.
You
members.
can-
This one you can be like
You can bring someone that's like literally ready to retire their character or switch to a new class in with a brand new player, and they still can contribute in different ways.
yeah. So I mean, it is good just to have fun.
And I really just want, that's the most important thing. This is multiple games. I want y'all to have fun, and I want everybody to throw in improv. Let's hear yours. It's Falco, right?
Falco.
Falcor!
So it kind of works out with your story going and visiting the Ottoman Empire. Back in the 1800s, it's always seen as an honor to send, like either you, the man of the house, or sending your sons off to war. And so during our time, our father being a man of renown, man of the world, has made many friends in the upper crust of the civilizations in many different countries. So during 1853 to 1856, there's something called the Crimean War.
Okay.
Gotta stop Russia from taking the Black Sea.
Yeah, actually. And so he receives a urgent request from Lord Raglan of Great Britain, who is contributing forces and so on, with a nature fitting more of father's orders, or order of the Marigold. Basically, he's saying the enemy men won't stay down, and there's other things afoot. And of course, sends my brothers there. That's where Falco would cut his teeth in warfare, teamwork, and using modern technologies, rifles and such. So he's he's carrying a rapier and a silver knife.
Okay.
Silver knife because that's right. What they were the men that they were fighting did not stay down. Weak to silver. He also carries a Winchester Model 1866 lever action as a sniper rifle, and always has a shotgun at his side with a shortened barrel.
Yes.
Because nothing says "go away" like a point-blank shotgun round.
That's called I wasn't asking.
But it turns out the battalion that they were fighting had discovered a old Christian relic that basically brought them back to life, but not as humans, but more like a ghoul.
Yeah.
And so he and the group he was assigned to fought their way through, retrieved the relic, and it has since been handed over to whatever government has it housed.
We're going to say that the Order has a archive for dangerous artifacts. And you have... Then go ahead and give yourselves 2.
Yeah,
we're leveled up.
I was gonna let you. That's the
Yeah,
sword.
I'll
Yeah.
look it up.
Right,
Okay, so that's a level up.
We always do.
Yeah.
Plus level up plus 1 experience point. Okay, so let's see
We
what.
get an improvement.
Nope.
Take a natural attacks pick. Gain a haven like the expert has. I don't think that's my vibe right now. We'll have to see what happens.
Dude, no, you totally have like a little Pokeball you just drop and that's your space.
Actually, I can work with that if you want.
It's called the Butthole.
Well, I can take a move
The
from another
butthole.
playbook. You know what's funny? I can take a move from another playbook, but also something borrowed. Take a move from a hunter from another playbook.
That's what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And,
natural attacks, does natural attacks include weapons?
No.
No.
It is
Okay.
anything from
Oh.
your body.
Okay, I see what it is.
Who's got all the sheets?
I'm going through these. I'm sorry.
Not the mundane. That's not what I want.
Okay, you know what? Where's that spell slinger?
Right over there.
Ah, level upping is hard because you always want stuff from other classes because there's such cool stuff.
Oh, there's things that work that you can grab that works with what you got for some of your character notes.
What is my read at a situation? Okay, it's
I thought somebody got the roll sharp for kick some ass. Is that the expert?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, come here. Wrong. Here we go. Experty.
That one's not good.
No, this one's based off of sharp.
Let's see. Where are the other ones? Can I see the spooky? The spoopy?
Here, just pass those all over. I'm going to look at the other document. The one that has the other classes before I grab one from mine.
Come on, PJ, I'll pick this up.
Alright.
Preferably not in here.
I mean, I will if you want to.
No, we're on stream. For everybody that is watching at home, we're going through other playbooks to grab skills from other people.
Because that's what you can do when you level up.
Ugh, excuse me, I keep burping.
Huh. Let's see. The spooky has some stuff up my alley, but let's see.
I could act under pressure to do weird stuff because of a psychic event.
I don't know. You can get much better.
That right there. What else we got?
None of those really help me. Let's see, where is the... They're everywhere.
You know what? Since I'm going with like the cursed Egyptian thing, I'm thinking about taking the jinx from the spooky. You can encourage a coincidence to occur the way you want. When you jinx a target, roll plus weird. On a 10 plus, hold 2. On a 7 and 9, hold 1. On a miss, the keeper holds 2 over you to be used in the same way. Spend your hold to interfere with a hunter, giving them -1 forward. Help a hunter, giving them +1 forward by interfering with their enemy. Interfere with what a monster, minion, or bystander is trying to do. Inflict 1 harm on the target due to an accident. Target finds something you left for them. Target loses something that you will soon find. So.
Okay. This could be helpful.
So let me go ahead and just do this. Take another move from a playbook.
Okay.
And then I'll write Jinx right here.
Would somebody go let Dewey out?
Yeah, I'm about to. There we go. Okay, so that's mine. I can just be a weirdo with my spooky mummy powers.
Okay, that's tempting. I'm going to leave that right there to look at. Heart, or Power of the Heart from the mundane.
Okay.
I'm thinking about it. Sorry, I'm trying not to knock stuff over. So the way this one would work, Nate, is when fighting a monster, if you help someone, you don't roll plus cool. You automatically help as if you rolled a 10.
Okay.
So that would be for helping out. I'm thinking about that.
Okay.
I'm not 100% yet, though. Could pick Crazy Eyes and get +1 weird. Or I could be real mean. The one that's either really super awesome, the one that's not good at all. If someone lies to you, you know. Yeah. What are you getting?
I'm picking up resilience.
Being all tough, though?
It says you heal faster than normal people. Anytime your harm gets healed, heal an extra point. Additionally, your wounds count as -1 harm, or 1 harm less for the purpose of the Keeper's harm moves.
That means that that's not even armor. That's just total damage
I just
reduction.
take less damage.
Yeah.
It's mitigation.
Yeah.
And mitigation is always good.
It definitely is.
It helps.
And I think that works with my background, because, things that don't stay dead. You have to
That's
move
right.
quick, you cannot stop, and you have to, probably fight friends.
Third eye would not be bad. Nobody has the ability to turn cool into kicks in the ass.
Y'all could be the weird Braithwaite brothers.
What's that?
Oh no, I'm just looking at what I want to steal.
Do you want to look at mine?
Actually, I would not mind looking at the Monstrous.
Here you go, because I'm done, so...
Yeah, I'm just going to see what some of your terrible, terrible abilities are.
This is what I wrote for your background.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Unquenchable
I mean,
Vitality would work for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice, the Monstrous got some good stuff.
It was really, like, one of my favorite characters is just playing the energy vampire, Colin Robinson. Because he was just so stupid.
I am, Nate, going to take
You certainly
Power
make
of the
people feel
Heart.
uncomfortable.
The whole point. I'm not going to bring him back, though. I think it's too much.
I'm still waiting to finish the road trip.
Oh, fuck, I need to... It's been so long.
I think that was a joke.
It's a long
And-
road.
Also, like, wasn't Devin and Michaela in that?
Yeah.
Okay, so... I don't know if that's going to happen.
It'll be alright. That's the way tabletop goes. We're not doing a game this week for Pathfinder.
No.
Do y'all want to try to do a game this week?
Depends. So guys, what I took is Power of the Heart. When you're helping someone against a monster, it's as if you rolled a 10 automatically. I don't have to roll.
Oh,
So
nice.
when it comes to help out,
Okay.
it's just I automatically
You automatically succeed.
So
Have you guys talked about your moves at all?
yes.
Oh.
We,
Keep talking
have
about
I
yours. I gotta
talked
go
about
check on my
that?
child. Yeah, you pick because you're
Yeah.
talking about your life drain.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah,
your,
go ahead.
Your
Okay.
like dark demon body.
So I've picked my moves. The ninja has some weird moves.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, you good?
Is it still plugged in?
Yeah.
Also, we probably need to clip that.
Oh.
Maybe alright.
I gotta get to the clip.
Ow. No, I'll have to go back and do it at this point. Ow.
Okay.
So, So the first move that it just gives me is, it doesn't have a name. It says, when you're in good standing with your sect, at the beginning of each mystery, roll plus on charm, or roll charm. On 10 plus, they provide some useful info in the field. On 7 to 9, you get a mission associated with the mystery, and if you do it, you'll get some info or help too. On a miss, they ask you to do something bad. If you fail a mission or refuse an order, you'll be in trouble with the sect until you atone. Just kind of makes things more difficult for me. I picked up Ancient Fighting Arts because
that makes sense.
sword.
Yeah.
So when using
I'm
my
sword, even like you could probably have your rapier and your dagger.
oh, I figured I'd have a rapier and the
Your pistol.
shotgun.
Oh. Okay,
So you're
fine.
going,
Hey,
you're going full
Stick you,
Bloodborne.
lift you up, and bam! Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm just gonna parry with this shotgun and then.
I'll be
I'm
sword
sorry.
fighting somebody, and I'll go
Whatever.
parry this, you filthy casual.
Dear Lord.
You're like, I definitely shot first.
So, Ancient Fighting Arts. Whenever I'm using my rapier or my silver knife,
Or in this case, your shotgun.
I get I get to inflict 1 extra harm, and I get +1 whenever I roll to protect someone. I also picked up Mystic, so every time I use magic, I get +1 forward. Because momentum is important in combat. And then I also picked up Helping Hand, so whenever you successfully help out another hunter, they get +2 instead of +1.
You should have picked what I picked as your cross skill, because then that would mean you automatically gave a +2 no matter what.
Where is the? Who did I
Like
get
that's one
my-
to stack later.
Where did I get my ability from? Can I get the Spoopy playbook back? Just so I can. Because I picked from the Spoopy.
You're a spoopy boy.
Being spooky.
Well, I am the Monstrous, so. And I decided to go with the Mummy Ghoul thing.
Okay, so hold on. Looks like a businessman. Super. Do you dress religiously or anything like that with your vampire hunting?
No, just think Bloodborne.
Okay.
Yeah, he
So,
looks like a Bloodborne character.
Puritan with a big knife.
No.
Hillbilly mummy.
Yeah.
I love this.
I'm literally Bubba Hotep.
Okay.
I think, like I said, it's still trying to grow that first beard. I think, as I mentioned.
Have you heard of Solomon Kane?
Yes.
Okay. This is what I'm picturing right here.
You accidentally hit off of it.
Oh, good job.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean that's basically Bloodborne as well.
Yeah.
If you look
Yeah.
at Bloodborne.
Yeah, this is basically what I'm wearing.
Because it's very Victorian-esque. I mean, it's also just like Call of Cthulhu as well.
Yeah.
Very much
Eldritch.
That's kind of what I'm going for with Falco. So, that
But
works.
yeah. So aside from having like the very simple attire, I'm thinking like what color is our hair? Like whatever color our hair is.
So your mother was Hawaiian.
We all probably have darker hair.
Yeah. Okay. So
Because
like,
doesn't your hair gene usually come from your mother's?
I have
side?
not gonna lie to you, because I do not know.
I know baldness is supposedly that.
but it's gonna be like messy black hair. Just kind of like probably has a diastema, and then it just looks like the messiest kid you've seen, nastiest little teenager.
Diastema.
Gap in the tooth.
Ah,
I'm sorry, I'm using fancy terms.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. First, I was like, wait, hold on, no, that's not that good. 'Cause
Technically, I think it's called like a central diastema because a diastema can happen on any tooth, but
He just uses
you with your
his
fancy tooth doctor.
knowledge. Yeah. His tooth
At first,
knowledge.
my first thought was different colored eyes, and I went, no, chromia would be in there.
So we are. We can transition into the game if y'all are ready.
yeah.
All right.
You want to need a quick break?
No, I checked on my kid. He's good.
Okay.
He has Netflix and an iPad.
So you've made your way. Instead of taking the boat, your dad left the crew to go take it. You have Queequeg, you have McCain, who is a Scotsman, got the red beard, who's kind of muscular, and you have Sylvia, who was hired to help take care of the twins in your mother's absence.
How old are the twins at this
They're
point?
5.
Oh, 5.
There's a bit of age difference there.
There were
So not to arouse suspicion,
Mhm.
I'm assuming Benjamin has like a pack or a knapsack with the Kopesh on it, but it's wrapped up to look like something else.
Okay.
Just to look like maybe a stick or like some sort of other.
To be fair, we're rich kids. Everything we do both raises suspicion. Like
No,
you got a pet alligator.
also being a rich kid, I know that like if we're just walking casually down anywhere,
You're in a horse and cart, so you're inside.
but I also don't want other
Fancy.
people to like considering that like if it goes away from me, I die, which I put on the sheet by the way.
Okay. Good. I wanted to make your life difficult.
That's fine.
All right. So you're going through rural Maine, and as you go on, the woods are looking dark. It's kind of fall, and as you arrive, you've gone through. You've kind of seen New England as part of the world you haven't been to. You know, it's just you just kind of take it in. It's fall. Trees are pretty, and you've made a stop,
Kind of chilly.
in Grover's Corners. And it's just a town. Everybody kind of looks at you, but they're going about their business.
I'm probably snoring loudly as I sleep.
Okay.
I don't know why you're so worried about the sword. I mean, I've got the rapier at my side and a rifle slung over my shoulder.
Yeah.
But you losing that doesn't kill you.
Yeah, fair.
He has a valid point.
Okay, what would y'all like to do? Would
I'm
y'all
also a
do it?
little grizzled looking.
You're welcome to walk around.
Both of us are trying to grow our first beard. Is that what's happening?
No,
Do you
I'm
know-
clean shaven, short hair.
Let's
I've
go
got
ahead
some scars.
And roll
Oh.
for your move, but you get to do it at the beginning of the game.
Oh, plus charm. You know, let's get the metal dice.
Clinkety, 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 clinkety.
Hey, that's a 4.
Plus your what?
Plus weird.
0.
Plus, is this your charm or cool?
This is charm.
Oh my god, that's experience.
Yeah.
So, on a miss, they actually do something bad.
They ask you to do something bad?
Yes.
Dad just
So-
leans in. Hey, you see that dude killed his ass.
No.
They just murder that family
Just
over there.
just murder that little motherfucker right there that's staring at
See
me.
that fisherman? He doesn't have a license. Kill him.
in front of
We're
the
not
children.
in Britain.
This person doesn't have their TV license.
Yeah, I forgot that's a fucking thing.
It's not illegal to pay it anymore.
Alright, so you know you need to find Father Irwin and get a vial of his blood. Your father told you he needs it.
Okay.
But he hasn't told you why.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to.
Okay.
It's Dad.
It's Dad. Dad says he needs something. I'll do it.
Okay. So he's in town, as far as you know.
He just like, shit, I need you to go get me some smokes. When you come back, he's not home.
Oh no.
It's all right. He's going out to get other smokes.
Your dad's like, I'm gonna buy him provisions. I'm gonna go to the store. Y'all explore. Be back in an hour.
No. What?
My dad goes to the store and never comes.
Let's just get milk.
My character's just waking up.
He was just getting milk and then Cloverfield fucking happened.
So I'm assuming, like, yeah, we just stopped and the dad has told us to go explore.
Okay. So just tell me what y'all want to do, and I'll tell you.
So how big is Grover's Corner?
You know, like downtown Basch, kinda.
Okay, so
Now
it's one
I'm
of those
just
that
picturing downtown Bash.
we
Street.
can just- we can
it's,
see-
It's well constructed now. There are dirt roads.
Wow, Nathan. Wow.
You know, if you've been downtown Bash, you understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. So what I'm getting at is, for the most part, we can see from one end of Grover's Corner to the other, like the main part.
Oh, yeah,
of town.
for
Like,
sure.
There's outline. Like it's not it. My child is doing weird things with his feet.
It's just him being a kid.
There
Stacy
is.
said that she loved your child,
Who said that?
Christian's girlfriend.
Oh,
Oh yeah, they came
yeah,
by.
they
didn't
did.
Yeah.
They're really nice.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've met her. She's really, really nice.
She's
Yeah,
really nice.
she's really cool. We hung out at
it was
our
really,
house
it was
too.
really good to see Christian
It
too.
was.
He looks like a completely different person.
It's amazing.
I mean, he lost a whole other person. I mean, it's kind of inspiring.
Yeah, he he ballooned up and then like went. But yeah, okay, so we're getting
Anyway.
off track.
Just looking around. My father's getting provisions.
think they got some Radithor over here?
You don't need that.
I heard it makes you feel really good.
No. It makes your jaw fall off.
What is it?
Who told you that? That sounds like some lies.
It's poison.
Is it poison, though? If it was poison, would they be selling it as medicine?
Yes.
That don't make no sense.
Remember when we went to that one store? A liquor store, but it was trying to pass itself off as a pharmacy? And it was working? That was where we got the best booze, though. That I can't lie. Like, in all truth, that was.
It is the 1800s.
That was a good liquor store.
And as a 15-year-old, I can drink.
You're a
Yeah,
professional.
nobody cares about that.
There is no.
You could tell that Grover's Corners is mostly, first of all, the mill your family owns seems to be the largest. You see people eyeing you because you're kind of out of place, you're better dressed than everybody, but they don't really give you a hard time.
Oh, they're rich. How do you know that? They ain't got shit all over them.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's a very heavy agricultural area. There's a general store, there's bookstore.
Now,
there's
when we
a
say
Catholic
mill,
church.
are we talking like milling flour, or are we
No.
talking about like manufacturing mill? Wood mill.
Wood mill.
Wood mill, ships and everything, right?
Yeah, it's I guess I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but they're
No, it would be a mill,
you're
mill
getting-
factory, all kind of.
You're getting the wood. You're going to sell the wood, but you're also going to be building ships.
Right. So, remind me if this is correct. Granddad died.
Your uncle died.
Uncle died. Dad's inheriting.
Yeah, Oliver, your cousin Oliver sent you a letter saying, "Hey, you need to come back. Reginald's dead." And when you got to Boston, because your dad wanted to take you to Boston and go the way up just so you have to see the countryside, you find out Oliver's died too. But you don't know the details of anything.
So, keeping my cool. I'm sorry, it's the highest stat on my sheet. We'll say, well, let's just. If Father's getting provisions, does anyone else have anything else to do, or else we could just go get some food?
Maybe go by the tavern, yeah.
Well, he's asked me to go and speak and retrieve something from the local priest.
Oh, then let's do that, and then we can get lunch.
Oh, what is it, though? What did you want to get?
Dad wants me to get blood. The priest's
You can get
blood.
blood anywhere. The priest's blood.
Yeah, it's Dad. We don't ask questions.
Is he trying to do his false stigmata project again?
We could. I mean, that's pretty easy. No.
We can't. Okay,
Well, it's not
heart's blood, regular blood.
regular blood. He
It's
doesn't
Okay,
definitely,
specify.
he definitely doesn't want you to kill them.
Okay, so that's a solid good thing for us here.
We could always get the linen mask out of the those black masks.
No, I have an idea on my own. I just might need you guys to assist.
Well, that's what Dad needs.
I'm thinking I might be able to do some magic things, and you guys would be able to step in and deal with said magic thing.
Don't
And
tell me
hero us.
you're not summoning something again, are you?
I
The last
am.
time you please tell me you're not summoning that very, very voluptuous statue again.
Of course not.
That was awkward for all. That was awkward for the undead Russians. It raised more of them from the dead in a different way.
It definitely wakened something in me.
That's why they call her Thunder Thighs.
No, it was thunderclap because of the noise it was made.
Well, yes, but no, I'm not gonna call that.
Good. Just these seem like folks that would not appreciate that coming down out of the
Is it
heavens.
2d6 or 3d6 when we roll?
We roll
2d6.
2d6.
Okay.
Unless Nate tells us to roll at advantage or disadvantage, which then we'll roll 3, and then depending on what it is, we keep 2.
Okay.
Okay. So, but I am gonna ask. I'm guessing this town is fairly, I say sizable, but it's not
It's
like.
sizable for the time.
We're
But,
looking.
like, you
we're
could
looking
pretty-
at probably less than 400 or 500 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually live in town. Most people live outside. The
Okay. So,
People live out in the county.
Yeah.
so would I be safe to say that the church is going to be
Very
kind of
prominent.
front and center prominent,
Yeah.
so I don't have to ask?
Well, you can definitely see because it's a Catholic church. It's got the crucifix on the door.
Oh, it's like overly.
Yeah. So it's a little ornate for the area.
So you want me to go check out, see if he's in there?
No, I'll.
Do you even get to go in churches anymore?
That's a good question.
Let's see. Let me see your Bible.
I mean, I'm not possessed by Satan.
You purse to the flames if you go to church. No, I'm kidding. You're fine.
That was a
I'm
one.
not possessed by Satan or anything.
That's a fair point.
Other deities just might not want to go into the church of a different deity. I wasn't implying.
I mean, church is
anything.
boring, but I mean, I don't think I'm going to burst into
Here,
flames.
here.
Here.
Queequeg. Here. Oh
Do
shit.
you want Queequeg with you?
No. I'm just like, we hear him. It's like, oh god, we're being watched.
Quickly,
You're-
just grab
you're old-
all three of us by the
Your
necks.
father has told you that he will no longer have Queequeg and McCain accompanying you when y'all are out because y'all are old enough to handle business on your own.
We just,
He feels
one
like
of
you're
us has to
adults.
go with him, though, don't we?
He definitely wants to make sure that the youngest of the three
Doesn't do the thing again.
Okay.
Yes, make poor decisions.
I didn't do anything wrong. I was trying to do good.
So, this.
That does not mean you did right, though.
Yeah,
Correct. So this church, does it have clear windows or is it stained glass windows?
It has clear windows in the front, but stained glass windows on the side.
Okay. So I'm just gonna peer in through a window, kind of.
I'm going to walk right through the door.
Going the exact same
All
way.
right.
No, wait. I'm going to walk,
Hold on,
not
hold
the door.
on, hold
I'm
on.
sorry.
So you see, say a middle-aged man with a beard, and he's just writing, and he's got like normal clothes on, and he's just writing.
What type of church is this?
Catholic.
Catholic, so it is a Catholic church. Okay.
All right. So he's not wearing a priest.
He's not wearing the vest of this
What was the guy's name I was looking for?
now. Let me look. Irwan. E-R-W-A-N.
Irwin.
Irwan.
Right. I was literally going to just walk through the front door.
All right.
I got no time for subterfuge.
I mean, it's not going to be considered strange for you to go and just walk into church. Like, it's open.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
you
know.
know
Did you just go get fruit?
What?
Did you just go get fruit out of the fridge?
No, I was, there were those chips on the thing.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. We have a buttload of watermelon still in a Tupperware
I
container.
might get something from you.
Yeah.
You know, if that's okay.
Okay. I guess I'll just walk in with everybody else.
No, I'm not gonna walk in the front door. I'm gonna go around the church and just walk through the
Down an
wall.
alley and walk through the wall.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
I'm
No, I know you can. I'm not going to stop you. I'm just making
You
sure.
should do that right into a confessional just to fuck with somebody.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk all the way to the back of the church.
Mhm.
I'll check the door first.
It is locked.
I'm just gonna walk right through.
All right. This looks like maybe the priest chambers. We'll stop right here.
Yeah.
What would y'all like to do? Because you two just walked in, right?
So
Yeah.
what do we see?
You just see the man. He's at the altar. He looks up as you come in, and he kind of gives you a nod, and just kind of motions to the pews. And he just it looks like he assumes you're there to pray.
Father, are the confessionals open?
I'm not a father. I'm a deacon. Deacon Wells.
Oh, sorry. We were looking for brother. Who was it?
Father Irwin?
He is out at the moment. He's been gone a couple days. He went camping. I'm getting a little concerned, but we'll look into that.
Oh,
If he-
where did he go? Brother, I'm sorry. Both of us need to be absolved of some sins.
Oh, you don't have to explain that to me. That's fine.
Our youngest brother, God knows what he is doing right now.
Oh gosh.
Well,
Probably needs a double absolving, and I know you're just a deacon,
do
and
you
I don't
take
mean.
some holy water with you?
Oh yeah. I'll take some holy water.
He's like, it's right
The youngest brother comes back with chips and dip.
Just comes out of the. Just ghosts
come
his
out-
way
you
through
come
the
out
door
the-
with salsa.
there. Okay.
In the baby bowl?
Did you hear what I told them?
What?
That Father Irwin is out. He went camping for a few days just to kind of get out in nature. He's an avid bird watcher, nature guy, as you could tell from the garden from when you went around back.
Huh. Interesting.
Okay.
I'm gonna go through his stuff.
It's mostly religious texts. There's no money or anything. It's like a very simple, basic cross. There's a crucifix.
Okay.
There's a journal there.
I'm gonna look in the journal.
Right. As you kind of flip through it, it's pretty mundane. It's like some of the entries are just ate venison today. Man, Sarah Beth could not cook. make friends with the Petersons. But there's something about someone whispering at his window, telling him to come into the woods.
Huh. This seems interesting. I was going to just toss the journal this way, but I'm going to put it in my pack.
Okay.
Can
And
you
then walk.
wait, can you incorporeal it with you?
If it's
Yeah.
attached to him, it can. We're going to make things simple.
Yeah.
Ah.
And then I'm going to walk straight through the wall all the way to the front until I find my brothers.
Okay. Give me a dime.
You're just gonna face through the wall?
Yeah, just facing the wall, you know.
All right, Father, or Deacon Wells does not notice you. He's just sitting there writing. You can tell, and he's talking to them. They're having a little chat, and
Chit-chat.
you just kind of show up, and you see him phase out of the back. You notice it, but the deacon does not.
I'm just gonna give you a look of just flat disapproval.
Okay.
Hey, Father! And I hit the deacon on the back.
And I'm like, oh shit.
I walked
Did you
in
come
with them. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you came in with them, you know I'm a deacon and not a father.
I wasn't listening.
He's
I could tell.
a little bit absent-minded sometimes.
He pulls out something from under the altar, and he opens it up. Dad's like that. He's like, come here, Sarah. Come here. It'll help with the odor, and it's like a strong frankincense oil. You want to take some with you?
Odor?
I at least recommend that you bathe once a week. Even my dog can do that.
Are you calling me a dog?
Don't worry about it. So, do you know where
No.
he went camping?
Yeah, in the woods. Just between. Actually, I'm going to assume we've been inspecting the Braithwaites, and I haven't seen you before. You are the Braithwaites, and the Long children.
Yes.
Yeah,
What?
your cousin Oliver, before he passed, told us
God
you were
rest his
coming.
soul.
God rest his soul. He is
Yeah,
buried
all
on
that
the
and whatever.
He is buried on the estate. If you want to pay his respects, so is your.
Of course.
So is Reginald.
We didn't get much information
Oh, you just
on
bring
his
it at all.
death. Do you happen to know the causes or the details of such things?
Well, they say he fell down the stairs in the cellar.
That doesn't sound right. He was
And broke
quite.
his neck.
He was quite spry, right?
Yeah.
Well, the third step was always loose.
That's true, but he's
You've never
climbed.
set foot into it, but okay. He's like, well, if you see the cellar steps, you understand it needs work.
Yeah, but he was always sure-footed. Like he outclimbed all of us.
This is not.
Except the twins.
Or they're tiny. They can climb up anything.
They're 5. They're indestructible.
Yes.
No.
Different ones.
This is Pace.
Oh.
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 Ooh!
Okay.
Put some on the corner, please. I'm sorry. Okay. Jesus.
All right.
Wow, this is going to be sonically unpleasant. I'm sorry, y'all.
Chips and salsa are delicious. I'm just gonna go over here real quick.
Nathan, I'm sorry. We're not trying to, like...
It's okay. In case you're a little drunk. Just fucking with you.
Nobody's drunk. However, your game did get hijacked by Salsa. I apologize.
Yes.
It's fine.
So, he's out back, is he?
He went out in the woods.
Who went out
Well,
in
no,
the-
not Father Irwin, our cousin. He's buried in the back.
No, he's buried at the Marigold
Oh.
at the family cemetery.
Okay.
Okay. So, did you and Father Irwin do the service? Or was
He
it
did. He did, yeah. I mean, it was a closed casket, because apparently it was quite a brutal fall. So
Wow.
Over
brutal
just a
fall.
fall? In a cellar? Oh, he smashed his head open?
not only that, but he did break his neck.
A broken neck don't look that bad.
No.
Well,
We have
Now
it was
the
the-
head's
it
all
was-
open. And,
it
you
was
know.
Father Irwin's the one that said it should be done.
Ah.
He made that call.
His
Well-
brains must have fell out.
You said Father Irwin was in the woods. You're about to say in between something somewhere?
Between Grover's Corners and the manor, there's a lot of places to go out. There's a lot of nature trails to walk. You know, he just likes to. I think he has a little cabin out there.
Oh, he has a
And you don't
cabin out there.
know its location?
I don't. I've never been there. Father Irwin likes surprises.
We are heading up to the manor. I'd like to have a word with the father.
Okay.
I figured if it's on the way, we can just swing by.
I would like to. No, this isn't really a read a bad situation, so I'd kind of like to investigate a mystery with the way this guy's talking.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do we have the sheet that has the breakdown of the roll?
Yes.
Yeah, they're like all over the place. I'm sorry. They redid them recently. And
That is a 10.
Then
So with investigate a mystery on 10 plus, I get to hold 2.
So you
which
get-
is he gets to ask 2 questions, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So the questions I could ask you are: what happened here? What sort of creature is it? Which that one doesn't make any sense to ask at this
There's
point
nothing.
whatsoever.
There's not that. I can
Right.
tell you right now that wouldn't be.
No, that makes no sense. Like some of the limitations within the system is there's some questions that obviously don't make sense to ask. But
Yeah.
the good thing about +1 forward is you can hold it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it gets really hard to keep up with. What can it do? What can it hurt? Where did it go? What was it going to do? What is being concealed here? That's the first one I'm going to ask. Is feeling slightly sus talking about death of family, closed casket falling down the stairs. The
Okay,
next
so
thing
you're
is
gonna see if he's telling you the truth.
yeah.
You get the sense he's not telling you the whole truth. He's holding something back.
Okay. The next one is I'm going to ask where did it go?
Define it.
The it is going to be the father that we have to get blood from.
Okay, like we said.
Well, but I know out in the woods, but kind of taking in the way the church looks. He
Yeah.
mentioned that there might be a cabin, which means there has to be a path to the cabin. In a way, I guess I'm asking what would make logically the most sense. Like, we know he went into the woods, but
You know it's somewhere between Grover's Corners and Marigold Manor, and you know that there are plenty of hiking trails between there because he just told Falco.
okay.
So that's your answer.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Is there anything
So-
else? Yeah. Go ahead.
Basil will look and go, thank you, Deacon. We will see if we can find the father.
All right. Be sure to come back anytime. We'll be here. I'm doing the services. Obviously, I can't do the Eucharist until Father gets back, but we will. We're still going to have sermons, so feel free to come on Sunday.
Of course.
And after we leave, yeah.
You just. Oh.
No, he's telling you you stink.
Oh.
Well, we'll turn and leave
Okay.
and wait for his brothers to get outside.
Hey.
He was lying.
Wow.
Go figure.
I figured
Well-
because I got his journal.
Well, good on you.
Huh?
But I was saying he's
Sad.
lying about our uncle.
Oh, go ahead.
Our
Uncle?
uncle. Our cousin. Well, okay, so it was the cousin was closed casket.
Cousin was close because you don't know how he did. You asked about Oliver, not Richard.
Okay, I apologize.
Is that right? We can go back. We need to.
Yeah,
No,
I asked about
sorry, I was in and out with
You
the
had,
kid.
okay, that was right.
He's lying about our cousin. It wasn't closed casket because it had to be. He was holding something back. There's something else here that's fishy.
Yeah. I don't believe a closed casket is needed for someone falling down some stairs. Unless their brains fell out.
Unless the brains fell out.
Unless their brains fell out.
Would have been a hard hit.
It
Like,
would've
yeah,
been.
it's the third step, but
Well, cousin Reginald was portly.
Uncle Reggie.
well, that was Uncle, not
Oh, Oliver. Sorry, Oliver. I'm getting
When did
that.
he get portly?
Even then, I mean, you know,
We have been away for far too long from the estate.
I mean, you might bounce around, but unless you hit something especially hard on the head, I mean, just right.
Anyway,
What's the journal say about the father?
I'm gonna open up the journal and
let's not do this right in the middle of the street. Let's actually
Fair
get food.
point. Fair point. Food.
Because we're about to go out in the woods. I'm assuming we're going in the woods. Correct?
Yes.
Great, the woods in Maine.
that's my phone.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard a whisper. I was like, please tell me I didn't upset something by renovating my house.
You did. All right. So
Oh, shit.
y'all going to the tavern. Your little twins, siblings. No, I'm good. I ate before. And they run up and give y'all a hug and you
What
see
are they doing in the tavern?
eating. facility.
It's not a bar necessarily.
Somewhere else to get food.
Fair enough.
This town has like one place.
They're
to
not
eat.
drinking.
Yeah.
They have water. You trust Sylvia enough to...
Must be on 1850. That's beer cut with water because they don't understand yet germ theory.
Yeah. Okay. So, and Sylvia picks him up and she's like, well, let's let your brothers enjoy a meal on their own. We'll meet y'all back at I'm gonna take the twins for a walk to make sure they get some of this energy out.
Would you give a message to Father for us?
Absolutely.
He said to be back in an hour. However, we have an errand, I believe, just north of town that we're going to have to handle
Okay.
to complete what he asked my brother to do.
Okay. I'll let him know. So you're going to make your own way back to the manor?
We'll find a way.
Yeah.
We're resourceful.
It's just
Or we
a-
could
it's
just
a-
tell them to go on and we'll meet them at the manor.
It can, yeah, it'll be a straight shot.
Yeah.
You know the general area your dad's told you. I'm saying
There's
say
one
y'all-
road.
Yeah, there's only one road on the way there, and y'all aren't done.
Yeah.
So
We can tell them to go on.
We'll
We'll
find
catch
our way there. Just let Father know so he's not worried.
I'm sure he won't be. He'll be fine with that.
Oh, he won't be.
No,
As
no.
long as he knows where you're at.
1800s parenting. Are they dead? No. Oh, I'm good.
Oh,
All right, all right. So y'all get a little booth. The tavern's pretty much empty, so you're not worried about anyone over here. And the waitress comes, brings you a pitcher of beer, some mugs, some food, just cuts of meat and cheese and bread. Very basic stuff, but filling.
I've never tried a tavern with the name of Waffle House. I wonder what this waffle is.
It's actually Awful House.
Oh.
But someone put a W.
OFFAL.
Someone just added the W.
Oh, full house. Oh, so we're getting boudin.
Yep.
Oh, there's no boudin in Maine. We're getting blood sausage.
Ugh.
Oh, blood sausage. Chris,
Ugh.
blood sausage.
Uh,
Wait, am I the only one that likes blood sausage?
no, I'm trying to remember the last time I had it.
I'm right there with you. I don't remember it.
Black pudding is so good.
All right,
So-
so what are y'all doing?
What does the book say?
Open the book. So I know it says that he saw tapping on the window. Is there anything?
It says he heard a whisper asking him to come out into the woods.
So
He's saying it happened, and it's like over a month of entries, and he's getting more frantic. You can tell that he was starting to seem like he loses it, and the last thing's like, I must go to the voice.
At first, I thought possibly a prank, but
Read a bad situation as the articles become more
Okay.
erratic.
Y'all all want to do that?
yeah.
no, I'll do it. I mean, I don't.
I get experience.
Well, I'm gonna let y'all do it.
I'm
I'm
not
gonna
even
see
experienced.
how they
I got a 4.
I got an 8.
What's that do for you?
I don't know.
Read that.
Read a bad situation. On a 7 through 9, it is a hold 1.
1.
So you get to ask one question.
You may get one question.
Okay, so I get one question. You get one question.
None of these make sense.
Well, okay, let's go over the questions that you can ask when you read a bad situation.
Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? Like within context of like everything, all the weird stuff that's been.
Let me say this. Throughout your travels, you know there are creatures that will try to lure people out into the woods to either to harvest their organs or some other nefarious purpose.
Oh, like that lady that one of you met up in Norway that had the hole in her back.
I never want to remember that situation again.
Yeah, that was rough.
You could also call it holy.
No, it wasn't.
Shut up.
So we got what's my best way in, what's my best way out. You just got, are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's the most vulnerable to me? What's the best way to protect the victims?
This could have been more of an investigative mystery, but the erratic
You
thing made me
you
think
can-
bad
You can
situation.
also come up with your own question on a similar line if you like.
Usually that's
That's
That-
advanced.
That's advanced, but we could I mean, the big thing here is negotiating what the question means.
Okay. I can give you as much information as you have at the moment for any question.
So, let's look at what's the best way in. We know we got to go into the woods, but is there like a hint on where in the woods he needs to go?
Yeah, maybe like there's might be something in his journal.
So what you do?
Like, what's my best way in? Maybe there's something in the journal where he talks about like
where he wants to go.
The cabin, or
being a scholar, you get the sense you're reading it, and you hear a talk about among
the
hold on.
Are we doing the Tuesday night game this week?
Yeah, that'll be this Tuesday.
You hear something him talking about a striped maple orchid among the striped maples. You kind of get the sense if you can go down a path and find striped maples, you feel like you can find the cabin.
striped maples.
Striped maples, red spruces, and we'll say balsam firs.
That's just
That's kind of the trees he's talking about. And from your knowledge of the area, because you're a bookworm, so you try to learn a little bit about the local flora and fauna.
Yeah.
You know, those are uncommon in the area.
So, you just said we're almost alone. There might be one or two other patrons there.
Mm.
You know what? I'll just wait for the barmaid to come back.
Yeah. So she comes back, she's like, "You don't need anything?"
I actually have a question. We're not really from around here. We're traveling north from here, but I had heard that there's a area nearby that has like striped maples and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I had been told that this is a very nice area to go and visit and just peaceful out there.
Yeah. Well, you would have to go down the
Brulala River. Nathan's Creek. Soggy Run.
Pass me some
So I handed it to you.
Oh.
So you can put more chips on it.
Oh, I thought you were saying like get this away from me.
No.
Okay.
Do it. We need chips for this.
just go down Youngblood Trail Road.
Young blood?
Yeah, it's a brand new trail.
Oh shit.
Nice, do it.
Oh, they're there now.
And I'm gonna, like, me being the inquisitive type, I'll clarify, like, about how far out, are there any other noticeable landmarks?
It's been so long since I've been. If you do not investigate, what are the basics?
That would be investigative mystery if it's or a sharp roll.
And just give me a sharp roll.
7?
Okay. So she's like, yeah, I mean, if you go long enough, it's kind of weird. We call it the chapel because it's two of the pine trees that kind of fall like this. Looks kind of like a staple. You can't miss that.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Anything else? Can I get you anything else?
Something to eat would be good.
But she brought us food.
She
Oh,
did.
okay.
Oh,
But I
could we get
some more?
could you, since we're not sure how far out it actually might be, and it's getting late, we might have to stay out. Could we get anything to go, like some bread and some meats?
Yeah. Yeah, and she's gonna go ahead and bring that to you. Y'all pay, and she's like, if you need anything else before you go, y'all let me know. It's just like enough bread and like jerky for like a day.
Like basic provision.
Yeah.
So you think something really weird's happening out there?
I don't know yet. Although it's ticking a lot of boxes.
I'm going to assume since it's us, the answer is yes.
Fair point. It is ticking a lot of boxes. Uncommon trees for the area. Out. Somebody missing for more than a couple of days.
This is reeking of Bucharest again.
And you know, it's someone talking to some ethereal force that's telling him to go into the woods.
Should I still hold out hope that it's just some kids playing a prank and he's lying beat up in the woods somewhere?
Do you remember Prague?
I don't want to.
That would be easy enough to get blood then. He's already on the ground.
Yeah, but we'd have to help him.
We would, but also we'd have to take advantage of the opportunity.
Of course.
Just take a little bit, you know? Just fill up a vial.
vial.
Do you have a vial, by
Yes.
the way?
Well, I got this. Pulls out a
He
weird.
gave you.
I just pull
Pulls
out
out
a
a
big ass
weird-
beaker.
Pulls out a weird piece of technology that looks like a clamp with a syringe added to it. It's a super stem pack looking type thing.
You sure that it's not going to kill him?
Maybe? I don't know.
We quite said it wouldn't.
Can you trust Queequeg?
He called it an IV.
Well, you know, he knows what he's doing.
I don't know. I always feel like Queequeg has his humors off a bit.
He did try to bleed Father that one time.
And all the leeches.
He
Okay,
beat the shit out of me.
the leeches were slightly therapeutic that one time.
He beat the fuck out of me.
All right.
You did stab him though.
I
Yes.
did stab him with this sword.
Okay. So what are we doing?
Well, I guess we're gonna
Yep.
start heading towards the chapel. Take
Okay.
us to church.
Yeah.
So y'all find this sign. This is a sign that says Young Blood Trailhead.
They have signs.
Yeah, they got sign. It's like hand painted.
That's right. At first you said young bud, and I was like,
But anyway, so y'all go a while. You find the chapel. Y'all give me say a sharp check.
Sharp. 7.
8.
10.
All right, you actually see a cabin just off the way a little bit. There's a little trail there,
I feel like we overprepared
and
for
it's
this.
dark.
Cabin.
I mean, it's starting to get dark, but at the inside of the cabin is
Yeah, but we have roast beef sandwiches
Fair.
you do.
and a cabin.
Did we, like, go to Bucky's?
No, then we would have beaver nuggets
All right. Well,
and the
let's-
beaver nugget beer.
It is getting late. Let's make for the cabin.
I'm so sorry. I'm being messy.
As we're going by, brothers, wager.
What's up?
We have, I think there's 3 options here we can all take, and we can each pick one. It's absolutely fine. He's dead inside. Or more fucked up than that.
Well, if you ask me, something's going on.
So
Things
you're
are
gonna
knocking
take
on-
up that he's dead inside then.
Well, I'm saying if something's knocking on his window telling him to go in the woods, it's either a pretty lady or something else. Or a pretty guy, you know, I'm not going to judge.
You should not judge.
I should not. I'm not judging.
You steal his book,
Yeah?
and then you preach the gospel. You confuse me, brother.
What gospel?
Thou shalt not judge.
It's
Oh.
actually the name of his journal.
Oh.
Oh.
Actually, that would be a really good name of like autobiography. Thou shalt not judge.
No, shall not judge. So what are y'all doing?
Yeah, I'll take the bet. Everything's fine.
I'm gonna go that it's more fucked up than we thought it was.
And I hope you're wrong.
I
have to
do
go with
too.
that.
You're rarely wrong.
So you approach the cabin. It's silent. There's no birds or anything around. No
Why I
bird.
feel like this is an Evil Dead situation.
Dead before dawn. Dead before dawn.
Or it's Dead by Dawn.
Dead by dawn.
by dawn. Dead by dawn.
So what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna knock on the door and push it open.
All right, it opens.
I'm gonna knock and I'm gonna push it open and be like, anyone home?
It's dark.
Travelers?
Don't see anything. Like you can see from the little bit of light coming in, but there's no like candlelight, and the shades are drawn. And you don't see anybody in there.
Can I see like a fireplace or anything?
It is a fireplace, but it's not.
Is there anything in it? Nothing to
It doesn't
see?
look like it's been used. Sometimes.
Great. Fireplace is empty. You want to get some logs or something? It's getting a bit too late to do anything else.
I got some on my face.
Other side.
Oh, sure.
It's in my mustache.
It's in the mustache. Still there. There you go.
That's the only downside, the facial hair.
Yeah, I know.
Like, the beard's great. The mustache catches crap like soup.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually you realize part of your mustache is wet when all of a sudden you touch it and you didn't know it for like 15 minutes.
Oh, I understand.
You're just saving it for later.
No, this is the reason why, like, before Vince's birthday party, I'd actually had it bush out a bit. But
Okay.
I thought you were talking in
But
character.
it doesn't look. It looks like it's been empty for a while. Like you can all obviously tell he has not been here.
all right, I would like to, before anyone enters, I want
Too
to
late.
try. As my brother is entering, I want to do something weird.
Okay.
I want to try to use magic to generate light.
Okay.
So I just need to roll weird. I rolled a 12.
So it's kind of like in D&D.
So
You all know some basic magic. You just do the little whisper and Latin hand motions.
I make
Some
the
of us
sign
are
of
better
on.
than others.
I make the sign of on, and all of a sudden light.
And looking around, it's dusty. It doesn't look like anybody's been here in a year or two.
Whatever. I want to help out. Unfortunately, I have a -1 in this, but whenever one of my brothers is going to investigate this area, I'm just going to try and see if I can help them out.
Okay.
No.
You make it worse.
Market experience.
Well, also,
You actually knock over the.
well, hold on. What happens when you fail help out? Is
Let's see.
that's actually a mechanical thing.
When you help out, roll plus cool on a 7 to 9. On a 10 plus 1 to the roll. On a 7 to 9 plus 1, but also expose yourself to danger. It says nothing on the failure. So it just doesn't work.
You just don't help.
But I do get an experience.
So lights in there.
So are there like any like
Go ahead.
cut logs prepared for the fireplace?
Oh,
at all?
there definitely is. It looks like it's been there a while. They might be looking a little very dry, but you have everything you need to start a fire.
Yeah. I'll just build a fire real
So
fast.
y'all have a fire going. Everything's good.
Yeah. Now you can cut that magical light.
Okay.
There's dust. I don't think he's been here, unless this isn't his cabin.
How many cabins do you think are out here, though?
There's going to be a few.
Investigate. So I can tell one.
I will
I
investigate
got a
this.
7.
That's a foul.
You get a 7. What do you get on a 7?
That's the whole one. He hasn't been here for a while, so I'm not going to ask.
Okay, let's see.
I'm going to basically go with what's being concealed here by kind of not fully ransacking the place, but giving it a once-over.
Okay. So you're just kind of looking around. You can tell it's probably his cabin because it has religious text in there.
Like,
You're
I
familiar
find
with.
like his side Bible.
Like you find like an extra Bible. You find a Septuagint. You find like some Greek and Latin books.
I'm also assuming this place is very Spartan,
Yeah.
for lack of a better term. Like it's not
You
austere.
find a chest, but it's just got like extra robes, like blankets and things like that. They're kind of moth-eaten.
I want to
Yeah.
read a bad situation.
This is his.
And there is a crucifix above the fireplace.
But that's not a definite sell.
I'm just making sure. I'm just throwing it in there. Go ahead.
I'm going to read a bad situation.
Okay.
No.
No, mark your experience. Kyle, what would you like to do?
Oh, I tried reading a bad situation, failed.
Okay. So, you don't look like you're in danger or anything? Like, you don't get the sense of it? You all kind of have a danger sense living the life you've lived? There is only one bed?
The youngest one should have it.
Yeah, I'll take it. I jump on the bed.
Okay. And when you jump on it, dust just goes everywhere.
Freeze
You
probably
were, like,
had lice.
covered in dust.
Fair point.
Before we go to bed, I'm going to try to do something weird again.
Okay.
or I will try to encourage my brother to do something weird because he's more learned than that.
What are you going to try and get me to do?
I will help you out if you try to put a ward on the building, since we're going to spend the night here.
Let's
Okay.
see if I can-
We'll do that before we turn in. We did find the Bible, right?
You found his what?
The Bible there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
Is there like a chair? Does this thing have a porch, or is
You
it
have
just
a
a door?
desk.
I'm talking about like outside. Like, is it just a door? Is there
It's
a
just a
porch
door.
outside?
It's just a door.
There's no.
I get what you're
porch.
saying. Yeah, there's no porch or anything. It's a very simple cabin.
This is kind of like the if you watch on YouTube, like the I Found an Abandoned Fisher's Cabin. This is that. That's
You get the sense this is where he comes when he just wants to be alone and think, maybe write a little bit. You do see some of his writings and everything. If y'all want to look through that, you can.
you know what? You probably would because you've already read his journal once.
Yeah, I'll get
You
just
you
go
have a
in
look
there.
through the writings. I'm gonna try something. Just go with my gut. Would you come outside and just have a listen? I'm gonna walk around the house reading something.
You do investigate a situation or read a situation.
So
Investigate.
yeah, I will-
Investigate mystery.
I think here's the deal. You actually have the magical know-how.
8. So that's
I
a
have the
whole
technical
+1.
knowledge.
Yeah.
What now?
So, I want to basically use the Bible, read from the Bible as I walk around the
Okay.
house, and I'm gonna have.
I'm
No,
going to
listen for
automatically
anything?
succeed as if I rolled a 10 to give him a
Yeah,
+1 to
yeah,
his
I remember.
weird roll.
Well, I'm not using magic just yet. I'm just seeing
Oh.
there's something like I kind of expect maybe animals or something, but I'm expecting a more
Okay, so you're I thought you were
reaction
warding.
for something that might be unpleasant as I go around reading the Bible.
Okay, so I got an 8. So I get whole +1.
So, hold on real quick.
I mean, I can roll weird.
You don't have to roll anything. So you were just reading the Bible, like you're just picking certain passages. To
No,
read.
I'm just gonna
And you-
randomly open a page and read as
you-
I walk
okay.
around the whole house.
So you're trying to see if there's any reaction from the woods.
Mm-hmm.
You hear just a hoot, hoot, and you see a bird above you, a red owl, splashing.
Okay.
But that's the only reaction you get.
As I get back to the front, it's nothing out of normal.
That's 9 on sharp.
And sharp, so you're just looking. You are all kind of familiar with birds because your dad makes you reading all the time. And you don't have anything else to do on the boat. And you know that owl, whatever it is, you're not sure what species it is. It's just an odd looking owl. It could be nothing. It could be something.
Well, did you step back inside?
Not yet. Just got back around to the front door.
I'm just gonna. You notice the owl too, right?
Yeah.
Going to give you the most dead ass stare when you ask me, "Did you notice anything?" Staring at you, you fucking know what we saw that was out of place.
Right.
That I am disappointed in you stare.
Oh,
I could have missed something.
You could just be trying to get your reaction to everything. Yeah, y'all are all armed, right?
Yeah.
Ward.
No hunting.
That's
Is
up to
it,
you. That's up to
is
y'all.
it night?
Hmm?
Is it night?
It's getting pretty dark, I think.
Because you're saying it was getting late when
The
we...
sun is almost down.
You want to fight
It
all
is.
night?
It is just beyond the golden hour. You know what I mean?
Do you want to fight anything when it's stronger?
Fine. I'll ward.
Okay. So I'm not gonna make you roll for the ward,
Oh.
just because I assume.
I'm helping out, which is
And
a
now you're
+1.
helping. Not only are you helping out, but this is your specialty.
Yeah.
Now you're not. If this was like where you had to immediate danger, like I need to do a ward or else we're all gonna get murdered, I'd make you roll.
Yeah, so
But so
this
this
is
is
like
gonna-
I've got plenty of time to set it up and I
Yeah.
can focus.
Now you do that. What's your question?
Okay, so my question is, what is being concealed here?
What is being concealed?
Yeah, within the context of
Well,
like,
just
okay,
of
so
the papers?
everything that like this seems like an empty cavern, but it seems like the father was here. I'm looking through the papers to see something.
Now the papers are dated maybe 6 months previously,
Okay.
and you can say, "I can't believe it's something referencing your uncle original. Something terrible. He did something terrible, and it ended in his death." And he's saying, "I think Oliver's going down the same road."
Mm-hmm.
So you get the sense you don't need to know the full story about what happened. Obviously, I don't know the full story. That something happened.
But it doesn't say exactly what's going on, does it?
You get the sense he doesn't know. But you know townspeople have gone missing, hunters and longers have gone missing, like one or two a week. And there's a reference to somewhere called what did I call it? Friar's Glen. And he says, I need to find Friar's Glen and speak with him.
So as they're finishing,
But he doesn't write anything else in that.
as they're finishing up their ward, I go up and say, "Have y'all heard of Friar's Glen?" I'm covered in dust.
Yeah, like a ridiculous amount of dust and cobwebs.
What do we need to roll for that to see if we know about that?
You don't.
Okay, we don't. No.
Well, the father was writing a lot about that.
Alright.
Like if you look, it says right here, he's got to find Friar's Den, and apparently our cousin and our uncle were interested in it before their passing. So maybe we're chasing what got
Friar's
them.
Friar's Glen.
Glen. That says Glen.
That means we're looking for an opening.
Glen Den, same thing.
Oh,
No, it's
Glen?
not.
Is a Glen like a meadow?
Maybe. Not sure what is Glen.
It's a narrow valley.
Okay, it's an arrow valley.
Are there a bunch of friars there? Is it a retreat?
How many times did early settlers name stuff after things in the church?
Wouldn't
You
that
don't-
be
you
Friar's Creek then? If it was a creek?
It's a valley. It's a narrow valley. Almost a crevasse.
But why does it say Den?
It doesn't.
Glen.
Glen?
That's a brother. That's a G.
Glen.
Oh, okay.
You know what?
Well, Friar's Glen.
We need to watch out for a red owl.
Yeah, they were reading the Bible and they noticed a red owl started hooting at them.
Yeah,
What's that mean anything? I mean,
it's a red owl. It's uncommon.
They're not from here.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes things are uncommon, you know?
Yes. Sometimes it's enemy action.
Remember when Father took us to Canada?
Oh, I hate Canada.
Remember the shapeshifter?
And?
Remember the bunny rabbit Wendigo?
You're not supposed to say its name. We're far enough north they can hear it.
Ah, they'll get over it.
I don't want to shoot another one, okay?
Those are pretty
Is there
bad.
anything you want to do before you go to sleep?
I'm gonna get the covers and just go.
Okay. You've got dust everywhere.
The whole place catches fucking fire.
Yeah. You all die. Game over.
Actually, let me.
Alright,
see
so
something.
now I'm Razzle, Reuben,
Okay.
Braithwaite.
Okay. Anyway, so you'll start to go to sleep. You know, you let him take the bed. You kind of post up. There's a chair in there. One of y'all can sleep in. One of y'all make a little bed on the floor with blankets.
Which way does the door open, DM? Out or in?
In.
Put the chair under the doorknob.
I'm gonna slide one of the chairs in the door, and I'm gonna sit across from the door. Rifle against my shoulder as I kind of just lean against the wall and get comfortable.
Okay, so you're watching the door. You watch the door.
Yeah.
So if you
Where are the windows in the room?
there's two by the door, and two on each side. None where there's the fireplace right
Yeah.
here.
So
We'll
I'd
stick
do
to
two.
the fireplace. We'll stick to the fireplace wall.
Yeah. Nice and toasty.
So it's nice and toasty. Y'all are falling asleep. I say about 3 o'clock you will hear a howl. Then another one. And another one. And another one. It just keeps going.
Damn you, werewolf Kali!
Is it walking around the house happening?
There's more than one walking around the house.
Is
I'm
the
gonna-
fire low? Is the
You
fire
can,
low?
but you can. It's still burning. So if you want to add something to it, it's fire. There's wood you could add to it.
So,
I'm gonna grab the Kopesh and use magic.
Okay.
Of course. Wait. 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's a success.
But it's got a glitch.
It works imperfectly. Choose an effect and a glitch.
So you do that, and then Nate determines what that glitch fully means.
Okay. So I'm gonna enchant a weapon, gets +1 harm and plus magic.
To you enchant your weapon?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you have a list right there.
So as you do that, you feel your hand start to rot, and you can take 1 arm.
Oh, cool.
Your arm is like you can still grip it, but you can still feel the curse coming out.
I'm okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna use magic as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and do something beyond human limitations.
Okay.
I'm gonna be able to want to night vision.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So that's.
I think we all have high weird.
Which is good.
Well, except for Basil.
Yeah, I have a +3 weird.
Woo! That's 6, 11, 12, 13.
You can see perfectly outside. You just you harness the words of power. You've been studying. You and your mother have been working on your magic right before she passed, and you just remember. So you can look outside, and what you see is not just a
I'm just
panel
gonna
of wall.
stealth over to the door, rifle shouldered, and just kind of peer out as just expose as little as myself as I can to get a
Let
view.
me say this: you know you trust the strength of your ward.
Mm-hmm.
So even if cracking the door a little bit, you know they'll have
I'm
to
not gonna
break.
crack the door. I'm not gonna make any sounds. I'm just trying to look out the
out.
window and
Oh, I got you,
see
I got you.
what's
So they
what's
can't
out
see
there.
you, so they can't see you. I get
Yeah.
you. So what you see is like hundreds of rats, dogs, bats, and wolves just going in a circle all the way around the cabin.
All right.
Like a shitload of rats. I said hundreds. That's probably too many, but a fuckload of rats.
Well, hold on. How
packs
big
of
is
dogs,
this cabin's like?
wolves.
It's a
Well,
one-bedroom cabin.
it's like a little bigger than this room.
Okay, so hundreds of rats would be probably what's required to make like a solid line going around.
But there's like a solid line of animals, and in the trees you see bats just hanging, and they're staring. You can tell their eyes are open and they're looking at you.
So I
Like
feel
looking
like
at the cabin.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna signal to stay back, and I'm gonna start counting on my fingers. Then
Are you asking you for love?
You counting on your fingers how many?
yeah.
It's too many for you to count.
Well, I'm not trying to like actually count. I'm just trying to signal to the other two in the room. There's a lot. As I
Alright,
keep
going
getting
to-
5 moving over.
But you are confident in whatever magic is causing them to do this, your ward is holding. Like whatever magic is in that ward, you can feel there's no pressure against no one's trying to.
They're not trying to come in.
Yeah.
I'm on the bed with the sword like this, and my hand looks like a mummy hand.
They make lotion for that. I'm going to look slightly out the window.
You can't see as clearly as him, but you can see shapes moving.
Can I roll weird
For what?
to see if I can tell what type of spell? Like, my gut would be telling me these animals are not themselves the spell. The animals might be a component in the spell.
Okay. That's
So-
fine. Go ahead.
So I'd like to roll to see if...
And
Well, no, I'm just rolling weird to see if I understand.
since you have the
No, I do not.
Who has 3 weird?
Me.
I know you do too, right?
I've got 2.
I have... I rolled boxcars, so I have no clue what magic this is.
Okay.
Not boxcars, I rolled snake eyes.
Snake eyes, right.
Boxcars would be the opposite.
So, boxcars is what I rolled when we
No.
did stuff the last time.
That's already cop.
Oh no. I'm just gonna go out, just kind of peek outside with the Kopesh in hand, and then I'm gonna put my head
If you're
just
looking,
barely
if you're
through.
looking at it closely, and you want to roll a weird roll to see if you can figure out if you do the same thing Hewitt just did.
Yeah, I look at. I have no clue
No.
what they're doing.
Holy shit! That's an experience on my
Hold on,
part.
would you roll?
I rolled a 3 plus 3, 6.
Ooh, so none of us know what type of magic this is.
I've not asked yet. I mean, I can.
You can look.
Yeah.
You do it. I don't see why it would be any different for you.
Yeah, I'm just racking my brain for spells or big magic that might use something like this. 6, 7, 8.
8. Okay. Now you've heard tales of creatures that can do this.
So it's creatures, but not necessarily magic.
It's definitely magic.
Oh.
You know that some vampires have the ability to control certain animals.
Oh, it's a strigoi.
Well,
Ugh.
either way, they can't get to us in here.
That's right. You know, you're confident. You know, whatever it is doing that is just fucking with
Yeah. If it can break through my ward, it's extremely powerful and we're done for anyway. But this is just, it seems like they're just trying to fuck with us.
Is this flexing?
Yeah. Telling us, it's their way of telling us to go away.
The priest has been taken by vampires.
I don't think it is that.
Or is the priest a vampire? That's why Dad wanted his blood. Vampire priest. Added to his collection.
That's a weird one.
Well, remember, he asked us to get the werewolf archbishop.
you. All right. So y'all, as you are trying to fall asleep, every time y'all start to fall asleep, they start howling again. You get the sense they're trying to sleep deprive you. But the time passes, day comes up, and when you look outside, nothing's there.
Do I heal that one? I mean, my
Your
magic.
ability, you let you heal fast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my ability goes away, but also that one damage.
Yeah. What would you like to do from here?
I mean,
We need to find the friars of gloom.
Something out there. We're getting close to something. Maybe a bunch of animals.
We do have the bottle of holy water from the deacon, though.
I don't like that guy. I don't trust him.
Well, so, wait, you don't trust him? Do you think it's fake?
I think he's pulling a fast one.
Well, he did lie to us about our cousin.
He did lie to us about our cousin, and he called me stinky.
he's
To
not
be
wrong.
fair,
I've taken a bath in the past 2 weeks.
it was in sand.
Sandbags don't count.
You're not a chinchilla. You killed your chinchilla.
Oh, Barry.
Barry's dead?
Poor Barry.
How did you not know? That's been
You
years.
said he went to go live on a farm.
Dad threw him off the side of the boat. You were both there. He then used him to catch fish.
He said it was a learning experience. All I learned is the world is cruel.
That's
It
a
is
valuable lesson. I'm sorry it happened when you were 5.
Let's stop talking about this. Let's get back into the...
All right.
What would I need to do to investigate to see if this holy water is actually real, since my brother is now casting doubt upon the deacon? And there's vampires.
You could do kind of a weird check.
Alright. 8.
I mean, you don't get the sense. I don't even really know. I don't know.
It's water and it smells nice.
It smells nice. It's got herbs in it, but it may not be. You don't know. You don't know anyway for sure. You just know that. Hopefully, you can throw it in something's face and find out.
Yeah.
You want to try and drop it on my hand?
No.
Is that gonna work? Does that work?
I don't know.
You're fine.
I mean, Osiris isn't
You
safe.
kind of know that if you were an agent of evil still, your dad would kill you because he's that kind of guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
I
guess
however, we could
Alright.
use magic to
As
put
I-
this
as y'all are
in the
talking-
vampire's butt.
You hear this at the door.
I pull out the
It's
Kopesh.
Queequeg. Oh, I thought you meant you opened the door.
No, I pull out. But then I open the door.
So put that away.
We don't want a repeat of the incident.
Where I get my ass kicked?
Yes.
Yeah, if you stab me, I will
I can't save you.
stab you back
That's fair.
multiple times.
That's good.
Legitimately, I cannot save you
Your
if you
father-
attack him.
Would like for you to join us at Marigold Manor.
Oh,
We have a lead on something that happened to our cousin and uncle.
Okay. You know your father.
yeah.
Yes. And we also know it's better to ask forgiveness than permission.
So, what are you asking?
We're going to deliver a message to him that we are going to the Friar's Glen.
Where is that?
We are not 100% sure.
I stole the father's...
You stole something?
From
Imagine that.
From a priest.
I
From
stole
a priest.
That might be a vampire.
He might be a vampire.
Don't think
He
so.
pulls out a flask.
Look,
Quick wait.
You can do this if I come with you.
Fine.
Yes?
Okay.
I'm not going to stab you.
You don't have... Okay, I didn't think you were going to stab me. And he's going to pull out his knife. But just remember.
He has you have a Kopesh. He just pulls out a pocket knife, equally Kopesh.
Yeah, that's
Like
right.
if there were like flip knives back in the day, I could just see. Okay, wait.
No,
a
he
minute.
just pulls out the frickin' Crocodile Dundee knife.
Yeah.
the knife.
I don't say that
Anyway.
because he's Maori. I just figure he carries like a better of a foot knife.
Mm-hmm.
That's a dagger, isn't it?
That's right. So he's like... So do you even have a starting point to find this place?
Right here.
Well, this was his
Cabin.
This was a cabin that he
Do you
had.
have a map?
Do you?
Roll. If it's even, yes.
Oh.
It's 7. I mean, you didn't tell me which to roll.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Even, yes.
So
I'll let
just
you all
one.
roll, and it'll count as a
One dice or 2 dice?
2 dice. Even, yes. Odd, no.
I got an 11.
I got a 6.
So,
Okay, I got a 7 the first time, and then Snake Eyes the second time.
So he does have a map because 2 of you got an even result.
Yeah.
So he's gonna pull it out. He's like, "You have a table?"
Yeah, in here.
No,
There's
he
a
goes,
desk.
takes it down, and basically what you see is it's mostly woods. You see little hamlets here and there that are important. Grover's Corners is obviously the biggest. You see the Marigold Estate to the north of it,
Yeah.
but the Friar's Glen is not.
Okay, so I'm
Well, is there a valley?
looking for a valley.
Can we do investigative mystery?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna help
And
him.
2 out of 3 successes out of y'all. I want y'all to do the investigation.
Oh,
Oh,
I got a 8.
I only got a 6, so.
6.
Oh,
So
I level up.
Okay, go ahead and level up. So you can't. It's not a topographical map. That's the issue. You don't see anything labeled valley or crevasse or glen anywhere.
You know what? This is gonna be the easiest right here.
God, investigative mystery. That since I would still get to hold 1.
Mm-hmm. You can ask a question.
Yeah, I know, but the questions I'm trying to think because if it's just a straight hand drawn political map, for lack of a better term, because it's just saying where cities are, there might be a river.
Yeah, there's a river.
And it's not, well, would there be if there, well, we're in Maine, so there's not really mountains in the section of Maine we're in. There might be hills, but they wouldn't really denote those.
And
So,
they have, and it's just like a small river to the north of Marigold Manor.
okay,
And there's a lake to the south of that. I mean, right there.
you know what? I'm going to waste this because there's not a good question for me to ask. What happened here looking at the map? Can I tell, when I say what happened here, and I feel like we've kind of established at this point, Nate, and as the keeper, you can say no to this or not, is that we have, we can kind of debate these questions just a little bit so they make more sense in
Mm-hmm.
in
Yeah, that's fine.
context.
That's fine.
So when I ask what happened here is, looking at the map, is this like a high quality map? Looking at what happened here, was this like a dude who just
It looks like he bought it as a general store, and it was probably made by whoever runs it.
okay, so probably not a hunt. This is someone that measures distances in steps and leagues, not miles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's got a general estimate of how far everything is, but you know from experience that you probably shouldn't trust it.
Yeah.
Quick way, how did you find us?
It's my job.
It's a fair point.
That is a fair point.
He's been finding us since we were...
Also,
Hey,
I
we'll run the wall.
talked to people in town.
That too.
No one said anything about stealing anything, did they?
Did you steal it? You stole from the priest. You told me that already.
The priest is
give it
missing.
back, you can give it back to him when we find him.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Queequeg. You're going to point at the body of water, or the creek that runs north of the manor.
Yeah.
In the lake.
Ludsdale.
Huh?
Ludsdale and Sullivan Lake.
Ludsdale and Sullivan Lake. Yeah, it would make sense that the river starts at a high point.
Mm-hmm.
Or the body of water starts at a high point and goes to the lake.
Mm-hmm.
And the lake doesn't drain out on the map, does it?
Mm-hmm.
Would that be a safe place to look?
I mean, I guess we could.
Worst case scenario, we find nothing, and then you drag us back to Father at the estate.
I'll give you till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. He pulls out a pocket watch. There's 7.
No, let's get moving.
How many miles is this? All right.
Are you just gonna stay here?
No, he's following us.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Don't be so happy about it, little dick. So Queequeg is just kind of hanging out, following along with y'all.
I mean, you wouldn't know how to sword fight if it weren't for him.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it I learned.
Or shoot.
Or
Yeah.
shoot.
Yeah.
I still don't know how to shoot. But I learned
No,
how
you
to sword
don't.
fight from being stabbed. What?
Nothing. Let's go.
You also learn to dodge rocks from Queequeg.
Can Quick be Gurkha?
Huh?
Can you just be Gurkha?
Gurkha?
Yeah. It's like the that one nation that like really loved Great Britain. They're like, hey, we're just gonna be your
Nepal.
vassal. Nepal. They're just like, hey, we want to be.
Nepal is not technically part of the Commonwealth. Is what there is England, the United Kingdom, the Commonwealth, and then there's another status beyond that you're technically still part of England, without being part of England, which is why the Gurkha got sent to Afghanistan, and we don't talk about that.
They're great.
They're terrifying.
Exactly.
Anyway, I guess we're trying to move
So
north.
you'll move, and honestly, it's pretty small. There are a lot of little trails. You follow game trails. Y'all are all very experienced outdoorsmen, you know. So you manage to like circle around the manor so your father doesn't see you, and you make it say around 11 o'clock. You make it to the. You want to go to the stream?
We're looking to see if the stream might be, because I mean, if the Glen is a valley.
It's a small river. It's about half the size of the Washita. We'll say that.
So we are somewhere between a creek and a bayou.
That's right.
Well, a bayou moves slower.
Mm-hmm.
So, but does it look like this, as it would go further up, that it would go into something that would form a valley?
Your knowledge of geography and landscapes would say probably.
Question.
I think that the door is locked, and my wife is trying to get in.
No, the door's open.
Oh.
Hello, Emily.
Hi, love.
Well, I guess this isn't. I'm gonna ask this before I try. What counts as a solid object?
Your butt.
Anything that's solid.
Yeah, okay, so liquid does it. Okay, that's not good.
No.
Well, hold on. You have his journal, right?
I do.
Why didn't we think of this? You're good with magic.
Okay.
Tracking spell. This is a personal item.
Okay.
Sure. Would that fall under big magic, or do you just want me to roll weird?
Yes.
Let me see.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, this is normal weird.
Okay.
It would fall underneath some of the used magic because the not gonna lie, with the system, Nate, have you done a lot of Monster of the Week?
Just with y'all.
The do something not humanly possible.
That's very big and big.
That it's one of my favorite things to use with this magic system because technically a tracking spell, or you could do a scry,
Or just squat.
observe another place or time,
I mean, that's technically similar. So.
Yeah, I mean, you could see where you could use his personal item to see where he is now. You could do something beyond human limitations, which could possibly be that, or you could summon a supernatural hound to try to find him using the. There are multiple options here, and I don't suggest that any of them are good, even though I suggested doing it in the first place.
Yeah, I'm gonna using his journal.
Can I
I'm gonna
help out?
Well, no, I'm gonna help out, which automatically gives him a +1 because I don't have to roll.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Plus 3. 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh.
So you definitely succeed. And really what it does, and you can feel, you don't get a direct sense of where he's at, you just get that general direction to where he goes. Which is actually at the manor. South. You're looking for the priest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just immediately stand up and turn around. Looking in their manor direction. He's that way.
The manor?
Manor?
Not the Glen?
Is the Glen in the manor?
I mean, I just get a general sense of direction.
Or
It's
is
like
the manor in the Glen?
It's like a compass
Oh.
pointing north. You know, it's just
It just tells you the general direction.
the manor's this way, but so is he.
Queequeg, what do you think?
It's just
Queequeg's like over
I'll
peeing
be-
on a tree, just like you're wasting my time.
It's like, I don't have anything to do today, but I mean, trust your magic. You trained well.
just go this way. Just go back to the manor. Get stuff done.
All right. So as you get to the manor, you're walking. Your father's out there drinking coffee. You see the twins playing, and you see the people from the different crew members unloading and loading things. You know, it looks like they're building more on site for like servants' quarters. And once you get there, I'm gonna say once you get close enough to them, the spell's gonna vanish. But you're on the manor, and as you're walking between the barn
Mm-hmm.
and the house, you get the sense he's right in between the two.
He's underground. That's Hewitt, not
Yeah.
Basil.
Oh, we gotta say something to him, don't we?
Like he's somewhere around here.
Yeah, we gotta say something to Dad.
We'll talk. We'll talk to him in just a sec. Is there like any disturbed dirt? No, just
There's actually grass and everything there.
Where did,
okay.
Are you gonna mention this to us?
No, I'm just
You okay?
feel like I got a feeling that he's somewhere between the house and the barn, but
So he's in the grass? Is he
Where did
invisible?
both our uncle and our cousin die?
One
it
in,
was at least at the manor site.
Yes, but our cousin fell down the steps to the basement.
that's what he said, but I don't believe the deacon. He called me
And
smelly.
you don't know how Reginald died.
The
Your uncle.
Look,
well, I don't know how big the basement is either.
all right. Let's jump to make some assessments here, okay? Our cousin died going down to the basement. Our uncle died here. The priest has
Missing.
probably been kidnapped. And you're
If
sensing
he's
that
not
he
a
is between,
vampire.
and you're sensing he's between these two, yes?
Yep.
There's something down in the basement. I'm just assuming.
Yeah.
Reginald might have been getting too close.
Maybe? Well, only thing we can do is see. But also, we're here now. Do we have to get dressed fancy now?
No.
No.
But
The funeral's not for another day or two. Or
The
wait,
funeral's
the funeral's
already
already
happened.
The funeral's already done.
Well, it's a lawyer we have to speak to.
And you've already
One of
spoken
the-
to the lawyer. He's already given you, because he delivered a letter in Boston saying that Oliver was dead. You have the full estate, and your father signed all the paper. So you have the full.
So it's already
Braithwaite.
been signed over.
Mhm.
Okay.
oh,
Look.
we have money. Woo. Okay, so what do we need to do?
We had money before.
That's what the hands were. It's sarcasm.
Now we have land.
We just need to help Father take charge of the estate, and then we
And
can
make
go
sure there's
running
not
things.
something in the basement of
That
the
too.
estate.
Should we go talk to Dad about this?
Yes.
So he's
Probably.
smoking.
We need to
If
tell
people-
Father what's up, and then we need to handle it. Keep him in the loop.
Queequeg fucks off to do something else.
Queequeg. Thank you.
He kind of nods and goes off.
He's absolutely terrified.
Yes.
He stabbed me once.
Yes, we
You
have.
deserved it.
You're never gonna live it down either.
No. Queequeg has only one nipple now. That's because of you.
But he wears it
You
well.
ate his nipple.
Nate, you made that way worse. I was saying that the Kopesh took it off. Like I was saying, like we called Drago off a nipple
Yeah, I
here,
understand.
and you're over here like.
I just wanted to make him uncomfortable.
And I was saying, Chris just nom.
But here's the thing: it's like a
No titty
14-year-old kid at
snacks.
the time.
Yeah, you were just possessed by some weird jackal, whatever, ghoul spirit.
Titty sprinkles.
All right, so your dad's just drinking coffee and smoking and just kind of relaxing. He's in
Father.
Your preacher's missing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And
We
we
think there's
followed to
something
his
in the
cabin.
basement.
We were surrounded by creatures of the night, doing a weird circle.
Okay.
Brother thinks it's vampires. I am in agreement.
I
just
think it's
there's
something
fuckery
else.
afoot.
Fuckery afoot.
There's
I
fuckery
think it's
afoot.
the Catholics.
It's always the Catholics if history's any lesson. Let me go get.
We also think that this has something to do with the basement. Because, brother, explain where you think the
Oh,
priest
I was
is.
scrying on the preacher. We were looking for a place called Friar's Glen. Wasn't on the map Queequeg had. And so I scryed on him, and scrying ended between the barn and the house.
Which means he's probably...
It might be underground. I didn't see any loose or freshly dug.
But he could be
So-
invisible.
Hey, don't say that again. He's gonna put out his cigarette, and he's like, "Well, let's go. Let's go. Let's check out the basement." And you're gonna see he walks up. He gets the Braithwaite family sword that's like hundreds of years old from when your family was nobility in England, and just kind of unsheaths it.
We have been nothing but problematic throughout history, have we?
Oh wow!
Pretty much.
It even has stolen gems in the hilt.
No,
I stole this from an Indian princess.
Dad, we've talked about this.
Oh, your generation just doesn't get it.
Wow.
He's like, that's fair. So he takes the keys off his chest because the cellar door is locked. He unlocks it.
So is the cellar okay, so this is a manor house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the cellar can be accessed from inside the house, or we got like the outside.
Both.
Okay. Okay, this is also, we all have to get in our heads here. This is a manor house in Maine in the 1850s. There are like 5 more rooms than any of the houses we currently live in.
There's way more room. Y'all haven't even begun
This
to
is a
explore it.
manor.
This
Yeah.
is straight up Gothic manor for purposes, right? Not
You
like,
say we've been in trouble. At least we've not nearly as much trouble as those Belmonts in France.
That's true.
they were
He's gonna-
wonderful.
He's gonna like.
They were troublemakers.
You
They
might
were.
marry a Belmont.
Your aunt married
Wow.
a Belmont.
I said you might. I thought you're talking to Falco. One
Oh,
of them
we
was making
still
eyes at
are.
you. So he starts going down to the cellar first with his sword out. He's got some of the light lit, like a lantern. And you hear creak, creak. You can tell the stairs are dangerous. They're like, not only are they poorly made, there's like no handrails or anything. So y'all-
Well, it's also the 1800s, Nate. There are no handrails anywhere.
I'm just saying.
I'm
Like,
going to pull out the Kopesh.
I will try to generate light again.
I will
Shit.
also do the same. I'd like to light up my rapier.
oh,
That's an experience for me
okay.
as I go reclaim my dice.
That's 12.
Yeah, it lights up. You get it.
Rapier's out.
It's kind of like just a. Kind
I
of
have
not
the
quite
power.
That, it's not so bright that it destroys your vision.
Yeah, but it's
But
shedding
you
light.
can see.
And I pull out the shotgun with the other
Okay.
hand.
So looking around, you don't have to investigate anything. You see a bathtub with restraints in it.
Oh, I wonder what that's
It's
for.
very
That's
dirty.
weird.
Uncle is weird.
Do you think he's keeping prisoners of war
I
here?
no. I don't want to ask questions about this. Let's just move on.
Okay.
What do you think it's about?
Wait.
What's wrong?
And there's old beer, food stuff, things like that. in the barrel.
I hate my mind sometimes. What if whatever's loose in the basement causing trouble was chained to the bathtub?
Does the bathtub have a drain at the bottom that seems to go lower, or is it just like the old metal tub
It's an old metal tub.
that would have to be dumped?
Mm-hmm. Would you like to investigate down?
We'll do investigative mystery.
I'm going to do the same.
That is a 10.
You gonna investigate, Kyle?
7
Yeah.
here.
Okay. So,
I'll let Hewitt go first.
I got hold 2. Looking around here, especially at that tub, what happened here?
there's definitely a person restrained there. It looks like there's blood, but you know.
Like, how much would be like? Is there like a just around where the cuffs were? Is it like down towards the bottom?
Like it's been filled with blood.
Noted. We already think we know what type of creature is it. We already know roughly what can hurt it and what it can do. Where did it go?
You feel a draft.
Fill a draft?
You feel a draft on the far side of the wall behind the beer barrels. When you're walking around, you notice there's something feels like air is blowing in.
Right there. Brother.
So I got one hold, and I was gonna ask what is being concealed here.
It's a hidden room.
Oh, okay.
We all
that's
find the
fine.
hidden room about the same time.
So we both find the hidden beer passage.
The hidden beer passage.
So you
Like, I fill a draft and you grab out a beer bottle.
Hi.
It's empty.
It
I
just
just toss it, and I'm like, hey.
Yeah, and
you
like
gotta clean that up.
Speedway's gonna clean it up, and he's like, "All right." So your dad's like, "I guess, boys, we need to go investigate this." Who's taking the lead?
You have the light.
Alright, and your dad's,
And the shotgun.
and the shotgun. Yeah, he's like, be sure to, before you shoot it, make sure you have your target. I know you know that. I just wanted to tell you. And he's got the light. He's right beside you.
That is the most dad line we could get. Point that in that way.
Don't shoot
I
me.
just like the idea of you just looking like a Soulsborne character.
So y'all together. It takes you about 5 minutes to get there, and there's a door, just a wooden door.
5 minutes? Walking
Not
around?
5 minutes. Like
Just
I was thinking of a short. There's a passage of time, a reasonable amount of time.
a couple of seconds.
Yeah, and then there's a wooden
Now,
door.
to be fair, how big is the tunnel we're going through? Is it big or small? Like, are we hunched?
About half the size of this room.
I'm talking about height.
You're probably not hunched. No, it's about average
Okay.
height for an 1850s person.
It might feel a little
It does feel like it's.
tight compared to the rest of the house.
It does feel. Yeah, it is tight. It does feel claustrophobic, and it is like.
Muddy.
Mm-hmm.
This is hand
I'm a
hewn,
little bit
not-
more annoyed because I probably just hit my growth spurt, so I'm not used to like cramping into places
Well,
yet.
he just said there was no cramping.
Oh,
So
there was?
like,
Oh,
when
I
they-
thought he just said.
Like
okay.
this hallway just feels tighter than all
it's
the other
narrow.
ones.
It's not stone. It's rough earth. I'm pretty sure it's mushy.
Okay, but I had my Kopesh out.
Okay.
Are there like supports as we're going, or is it just earth and tunnel?
No, it's stone
Oh.
down there. You can tell it's whoever built this put a lot of work into it.
Okay.
When I say it's muddy, it's just because it's
The floor is muddy. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like
Same typical
it's-
cellar.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But like
Just
I say, you come
moisture
to a
down
wooden
there.
door. It's got a handle. And it's locked.
Locked. You want me to open it?
Come on, try something weird.
Okay.
That is a 10. I'm going to try it, which is a full success. I'm going to do something inhumanly possible to unlock the lock.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
So
gonna
what you're
pass
going to
it
do is you're going to focus yourself, whatever faith you have. I don't know who or what you pray to, and you just kind of see yourself and you picture it. You remember from your time in Saigon, you just punch through and open it through the hole.
Cool. I was just going to say telekinesis, but
you just
I've
said
seen
like
forwards.
martial arts.
Well, I always blown it off the hinges. But
I
that works too.
karate the door open using faith.
You're just.
All right.
Whatcha?
I was just
I
gonna
assume
walk
you're
through.
still going in first.
Yeah,
There
as
is-
soon as it's open, I'm rushing
There's
in.
torches burning, but your line provides more. You see bodies with bite marks.
This is bad.
Well, you were
Just
right
hanging.
though. There were vampires apparently.
And you can see a man in priestly vestments tied to a table.
Get his blood.
Okay. So
Yep.
first off, I'm gonna bless my weapon again.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to at least with plus weird. Boxcars. Plus 12.
I will try to do the same. That is a 7, so I'm gonna pick blessed weapon, but I'm gonna pick shorten effect. So you get to determine that on the glitch, because I believe that's one of the glitch things is
Yeah. Well,
I got it. I'll tell you
the
what.
effect is on a short duration,
I could pick one.
or no, I get to pick the glitch. You get the.
I thought he picked the glitch.
Hold on, is that true? 7 to 9, works imperfectly. Choose an effect and a glitch. The keeper will decide what effect the glitch has. You know what? I'm gonna say this. It draws immediate unwelcome attention when I bless my revolver.
Your revolver?
Oh, my rifle's a long weapon, and this
No, I
doesn't.
was just making sure.
It doesn't sound like a long distance room.
No.
So as you go, then you hear you won't need that cousin right behind you, and you feel a bite. You're gonna get attacked.
Okay, so
Do I need to roll?
no. The way it is.
No. Okay.
Okay, so the way it works is if someone does some kick some ass, when you go into combat with this, immediately something happens. Like I have to roll. You just state what happens, like in a kick some ass. Now,
Well, this is what happened.
other things with this, like weird and act under pressure, sometimes don't draw aggro, but that's if there's range involved. So that's just for future geography type
So
stuff.
it's not like an initiative order like in D&D. It's basically you ask us, like
What
you
we do and you react.
Yeah, you pick someone to go, they act, you react, and then move on to the next
Here's
person.
the deal: is the way when combat monster of the week is almost thematic.
Yeah.
Like if nobody else chooses to do anything immediately, the same character can go again. I don't necessarily. What you looking for, Kyle?
Bathroom use?
Huh?
Bathroom?
Yeah.
Use?
I think
Someone might have closed the door. Just not.
Okay, so what happens is you get bit.
Okay.
He grabs you and he bites you right here.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna take 3 harm.
3 harm. Okay, I ignored 2 of that because of my.
Jeez, Louise, I'm gonna stay away from
Oh wait, that is luck. So other things with this, Nate, like, I don't do like. There's some people that do like somebody can go twice technically, but I still kind of do a turn order and try to stay in it unless somebody does something that would like alter it
Yeah.
in a way. Like,
If you need to, I'll let you borrow the book. I got
I
it.
have it on PDF, but I think it's the old version.
Yeah. Like, I'll,
but the other thing with this is I try to keep a turn order when I do it anyway, just
for
because
sure.
for organization reasons.
Yeah.
Also, something to remember: when someone acts, you don't necessarily have to go after the same person that just acted. It all depends. Like if you want to spread it out, or if you want to do like sort of the monsters know what they're doing.
Yeah, and it's also based depending on what people are doing. Like, for instance, the first game we did in the Incognita game, which was a Extra Life game, his character was in the back, reloading and shooting. So other characters were basically doing stuff while he was lining up a shot. So other characters got turns more than he did.
Yeah.
But he ended
Right.
up doing more damage in the
Right.
long run. So you just think of it like that. Just think of
I get
it.
it.
Yeah.
I get it.
So
So Kyle,
Yes.
I just got bit. I just blessed my weapon.
and not just bit, like bit hard. You can see blood spurring out, even
Oh,
though it didn't do
say-
that much damage.
It looks like it should have done more, except for like he caught.
He got the armor.
He got more of the armor than me.
Okay.
And he's definitely got him grappled.
And I can see. Can I see who or what it is?
Can you see who? Yeah, it kind of looks like your cousin Oliver. The
This is
painting,
why it
because
was a
your
closed.
painting-
This is why a closed fucking casket happened.
I knew he didn't fall downstairs.
There's only one door.
There's 2 doors. The door you came in and a door directly across the way.
Okay. make sure I can do this. Yeah, I'm gonna trap Oliver in this room.
Okay.
Oh, you're doing a ward. Okay.
Yep.
Now, also, the things protect someone and help out don't technically count as a turn, but either of us could do this at any point. Which, Chris, I'm going to say,
say that you can't.
I can't. Okay, that's fair.
Okay, I'm going to try to.
That's
I got
fair.
a -1. I need to raise that, but... Oh, it's bad. I got an experience.
You don't help?
I do not help out.
No.
I just get experience.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and ward the room and keep him
Also,
on
another
leaving.
reason why you roll is because you get
Nice.
experience.
That's
10.
all right. So it goes off without a hitch.
Okay, so what you see is the door shuts, and then a magical warding symbol.
I'm gonna point my sword at him,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, "We're not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with us."
We'll see how that works out. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's time to get him. And I twirl around with the Kopesh, and then I try to angle myself. I see my brother here, and then Oliver here. And I'm gonna do a baseball back swing with the Kopesh, which is not how you're supposed to. It's a long sword, supposed to, but I'm doing a baseball bat into the back, trying to hit like the lumbar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And I can do this with plus weird.
Okay.
Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's kick some ass.
So that's a mixed success. That means you do damage and they do damage to you.
Okay, so I'm
How much damage do you do?
3. 1 is magic.
Alright, so it's going to be 2 for him, please. You can tell that he is tough, but the magic in your weapon actually splits his stuff open,
Okay.
his skin open. But as you do that, he grabs your arm, and you feel something, like you hold onto the Kopek with your strong arm.
Strong.
But you feel something crack in that arm, and you take 2 harm.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hello. Well,
How's
that.
baby doing?
Kicking me.
How's mommy doing?
Tired.
Ow!
Okay, now your dad's gonna come up, and he's just gonna swing at Oliver, but Oliver is gonna push Basil into him, and he's gonna avert his gaze and kind of catch you. You don't stumble, but it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm no longer grabbed.
Oh, no, you're definitely not, because your brother basically stabbed the vampire in the ass.
Well, I basically baseball batted him with the Kopesh in the ass.
Yeah.
Okay, so quick access or quick looker. Hey.
Oh, watch out, buddy.
Yeah, dude, I did that too, buddy. You okay? Are you sleepy?
No.
That's a lie. Hey, I love you.
Love you.
Tell everybody good night.
Good night.
Night,
Good
bud.
night,
buddy.
buddy.
Tell everybody on the internet good night.
Good night.
Good
Go to
night.
sleep, buddy.
I like that. Are you sleepy? No.
That's me.
Doing a quick glance around the room. Is this dug out? There's no like. This isn't like we've gone into a cavern, is it?
No, it's like a walled room. It looks like it's probably used as like a little hideaway spot originally, but right now it's definitely like a little vampire torture chamber.
Okay, and I'm mostly using my battlefield awareness here, just trying to.
Yeah.
What does it look-
There's tables, there's bodies chained to the wall. You're pretty sure most of them are dead. Can't really tell in the moment. And there's different tables, different instruments of torture.
Okay, how far away is cousin from me right now?
Like 3 feet.
Okay, that'd be tough then. So. Okay, so I'm going to roll to kick some ass to shoot him because I'm not far enough away to argue for this to be act under pressure. And I'm going to spend a luck,
Okay.
which means I rolled a
12.
12. So, I'm using my revolver, which is 2 harm. I blessed
You blessed it.
a weapon,
counts
which
as a weakness?
which means it counts. Enchanted weapon is magic.
Okay.
And so it's 3 harm magic. And with kick some ass on a 10 or higher, I am going to choose to inflict greater harm, which is a +1 harm, so 4 harm magic towards cousin.
You see it, his flesh kind of slows it down. You get him in the jaw, and you see it, his mouth opens up. You can see the fangs. They look like they've been rotten a little bit. The flesh actually smells rotten when you slice him open, and he just goes at you. He's gonna try to dive at you, and he's just gonna swing.
Okay. Well, I mean, he hits me. I mean, there is no dodge here.
Oh,
for
there's
me.
not.
Yeah.
No, you.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
I
when
do
it-
something, you react. He does something, you react.
Two.
I ignore it because of my
Okay.
armor and
We're
my.
gonna say that you have
I'm
like a
gonna
little
get-
metal thing right here, and you're like.
I'm gonna get cinematic with it.
I'm gonna say he punches me in the chest, and I'm just staring at him,
You do get the wind knocked out of you, but you take no damage.
just like boom.
Ow.
Okay.
Hold on, I got a gun in one hand, so
Yeah. As he's diving through the air, I'm gonna try and blast him with the shotgun.
Go ahead.
So that's kick some ass, tough. 6, 10, 11.
nice.
So
You can.
I get the +10, so I get to choose an effect. I'm gonna force them where I want them.
Nice.
It's fine.
So yeah, as he's diving through the air at Basil, I'm just gonna take the shotgun, blast him out of the air and against the wall.
So he's gonna make contact with Basil, and then he's gonna look over and be like, and you're gonna hit him right in the chest.
I just want to hit him in the face.
Oh, you want him in
He
the
was-
face?
He was showing off. I'm just.
That's fine. So you see his face just go.
We have completely.
The skull is still there.
Now you're gonna need an open casket, motherfucker.
Close.
How much?
Close.
How much damage
Oh,
is that?
close. That's 3.
Okay. He reduces it by 1, but y'all have done 7 damage to him so far. What he's gonna do is wherever you want him, he's gonna pick up the closest little piece of torture and throw it at you, and it's gonna just take you 1 harm. I'll bounce off your
All
head.
right. Well, I've got armor.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just.
Pink.
I'll make my monster stronger next time then.
Okay, so he's
There
gonna...
are ways to make it strong.
No, the thing is that we have armor. There's things that ignore armor too.
And he's
Yeah.
never mind.
I'm just saying is that keynote is damage.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to run up and I'm gonna try and hit him in the neck. It's like,
You go right.
no, not with the Kopesh, with my hand like this. I have the Kopesh. I put the Kopesh away and I hit him right here. And I'm like, that fucking hurt. And I hit him in the head, and you see, like, what he'll see is, like, what looks like an Egyptian scribe over my face, and I'm going to use Life Drain.
Nice.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Fudge.
We're getting some really good rolls against this guy.
So 10 plus, choose an extra effect. I'm going to do an additional harm.
What's the total?
It's going to be 2 harm, ignore armor.
2 harm,
So
ignore
he cannot.
What
go-
you see when you do this, as you drain his life, you see like the vibrant flesh he had here that was red turn brown, and it looks like he's starting to turn into a corpse.
And as I do that, I take that vitality and transfer it to me and lose 2 harm.
And as he looks at you, he's gonna be like, "Right that," and he bites you.
Ow!
That's 3 harm.
Oh.
Do you,
3 harm.
Hold on. Do you ignore any damage?
I don't ignore damage, but it doesn't say I do. I take damage.
No. Do you have anything to reduce damage? Any
Armor
armor?
or.
Or no, I wait. Let me see. Actually,
I would think he would.
Well, not everybody necessarily starts off with armor, and he didn't take the ability to reduce damage. I don't think.
no, I didn't. So I take the harm. 3 harm. Fuck.
Ooh.
That's good that I
You need
took.
to pick up Immortal when you level up.
Yeah, when you would start reducing damage.
Yeah, I'll probably do something like that because, well, at
Because
least
immortal is damage mitigation.
yeah. So I did take away the 2 harm he gave me. So if I would have had 5 harm, I would have been in a bad place right now.
It would have been a bad time for you.
You're in a bad place right
I'm
now.
not unstable right now though, so that's good. So yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Alright, so your dad is gonna come up and he's gonna come swing at the vampire, and the vampire's gonna dodge and just hit your dad like that. Your dad's gonna go flying over one of the tables.
All right.
For being the boss, he's not doing great.
I really just want y'all to be the ones that do everything.
Well, how far away is he from me?
Now?
A couple of feet.
Yeah, he's just a few feet because
Okay.
he shot him in the face.
Well, no, he got shotgunned into a wall. Okay, so yeah, I'm still. This room's not big enough for me.
And he's currently biting.
Yeah. So I'm gonna roll kick
He's
some
still
ass.
pinned. He's just biting.
Yeah, he's still biting
Ben.
Benjamin.
That's a 7, so that is a hit. Mixed success. That's 3 harm magic.
Okay, 3 harm.
Yeah, 3 harm magic.
So what he's gonna do as you do that is he's gonna release your brother, and he's just gonna kind of kick you in the shin, but you're gonna be okay because you're wearing your armor.
Yeah.
That's 2 harm.
Okay. So I'm
Did
just.
y'all need any?
That's
I'm good.
not
So-
good.
I just soak the damage like. Wait, what was our cousin's name again? Oliver. Oliver, are you really doing shin kicks? That's not words, Oliver.
He doesn't have vocal cords. He got shot in the face.
Face, throat.
Okay, he got shot in this part of the face.
It's a shotgun
Yeah.
in the general.
So it's
head
it
area.
would be gurgles like Oliver, enunciate.
He spits blood on you, and it's black and rotten, and it smells like shit.
Finally, something that doesn't smell worse than me. That's something that smells worse than me.
No, it's just as bad. It's just different. This is wet stink. Yours is dry.
Shut up.
All right, go ahead.
I wonder. Yeah. That's not what I want. This. Yeah. I want to do something beyond human limitations, and I
Okay.
want to catapult my silver knife into this Oliver's chest.
Your sword and knife.
No, my silver knife.
Okay, go ahead.
So you want me to roll weird?
Yeah.
Okay. 5, 9, 10, 11. So it goes off without a hitch. Magic effects without choose your effect. My effect was do one thing that is beyond human limitation. So I just put my shotgun rapier in one hand, pull out my silver boot knife, and I just extra strength just chunk it dead into his chest. This is my silver knife, which does 1 harm, but it's silver.
It's silver.
Like with that, I'd say it gets very deep.
Okay. So what's going to happen is he's going to jump out like he's going to run at you. You hit his heart, and he just falls
Where his
back.
heart should be.
Yeah. And you just hear a wet pop when it hits, and you can see the silver is like burning a little bit. And then he just kind of sits like this against the wall.
We got to get off the head. Put a brick in the mouth.
He's not moving as long as that
chop
silver's
off the
out
head with the
You
Kopesh.
have no issue with that.
I do the baseball because he's not gonna use this right. He's gonna baseball
Queequeg would be ashamed of you.
Yes, he would.
and cut off the head and then kick it across the room.
Put a brick in the mouth.
What does that do?
Brother, have you not dealt with vampires before? I just find I don't find a brick, but I find a rock big enough and I just toss it to...
And we'll just literally shove it as far as I can into the mouth.
Your dad says we could just burn the body.
Okay, but we're
In
in
a
an
cave?
enclosed area,
Okay,
though.
okay, we'll take it up top. I want you boys to go see where that leads. Pointing to the door across the way.
You good?
Yes, I'm gonna take the body back.
I'm
to
gonna
the
get
house.
my silver
And
knife.
get quick.
Wait. I take out a smaller knife. Do we need to bleed the priest?
Don't.
Get the blood from the priest and cut everybody else down.
Definitely take care of the priest.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Take
check
care,
the priest.
Take care of the
No,
priest?
make sure he's alive.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure most folks in here are dead. Like this guy.
Yeah, like you can tell he's dead.
I throw a rock at his head.
So, I'm
Son,
a.
Do not disrespect the dead, or you will regret it.
He's got a good point.
Holds up his cousin's head with a brick in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Is this disrespectful?
No.
No, he's no longer your cousin.
If I put his head near his anus.
Please don't do that, weirdo.
It's another thing we learned when we
Okay,
went to Romania.
I didn't do that. I just threw a rock at someone's head.
I'm going
All right,
over
all
the
right.
list of what you do to a vampire.
So I'm gonna go.
I thought you were just gonna smash
I'm
out
gonna go
the
get
teeth.
Queequeg and McCain, and we're gonna come back down here and start cleaning this out. I want you boys to see where that goes.
All
Going
right.
to take a little bit and just wrap underneath the jaw with the brick in it.
Okay.
I want to check the priest. I'm looking for
He's-
bite if he's still alive and bite marks.
He does have bite marks, like on his thighs, right here and here, but they just look like wounds. They don't.
Hmm.
From your experience, it doesn't look like.
Full exsanguination.
It looks like he's still alive but weak.
Okay. I'm gonna do two things.
Maybe we should wait. I mean, if he loses too much blood, maybe we should get the leeches. Should we get the leeches?
Give me
No,
the
he
vial.
doesn't
Give me
need-
the vial right now. Jess is going to drag the back end of the knife. Because, I mean, there's dried blood on him.
I was just gonna cut his hand with the silver
No,
knife
we're
to
getting
be
what's
sure.
on the surface. He's already done. It's been rough for him.
You
Put my
can.
knife-
You
Has
can
he
still
had
get-
orange juice?
No.
You were still able to get the blood, no problem. However,
Yeah.
however way I'll do it.
I'm
And-
literally just
and it's-
getting dried
So
blood off
you were
of him.
successful in your mission.
All right. I am gonna use magic on him and try and heal him.
Okay.
Don't kill the priest with him. Oh, no, wait. That's if you had healing hands.
Yeah, I don't have lay on hands.
Dude, you've been on fire tonight.
Yeah, I have. It's making up for all the bad D&D rolls. So that's 12. So
So yeah, he comes to consciousness.
yeah, and
The-
he
the-
also
the
heals.
wounds- Those
plus one.
wounds, the puncture wounds, you start to see a couple of them start to close, scab over, and he's awake. He's like, where am I?
Don't worry
On
about
murder
it. Just be
basement.
thankful. Go through that door.
Holds up the jug of holy water. Is this real?
What?
Is this real holy water?
It was from your church.
It's from your church.
Then it's real holy water.
There's vampires afoot, okay? Not gonna lie.
Do you think you have to tell me they're vampires?
Also,
you
I
lost a
stole
lot
your.
of blood.
Okay, well, he's gonna just kind of get up, and your dad comes over. And,
I as he gets up, I put his journal on his lap.
That's how we found you.
okay.
It's just like.
Yeah, he's not offended. He just doesn't care.
He's just hoping you. He's just glad you didn't find his fan fiction.
I didn't go far enough to see like the shipping he did. No,
No,
The
Okay.
Scarlet. It was the
You
the
didn't
Blue
find
Bee,
his
the
erotic
sequel to
friend
Scarlet,
fiction.
the Scarlet Letter.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Okay.
anyway. So what do y'all do?
Yeah, going through the door.
When you go through the door, it's not locked, obviously, from this side.
Reload my
And it's
shotgun.
just another tunnel. And you'll
Just a
go
single
up,
shot.
there are stairs and like a board door above you. And as you get there, you open up, it's the barn.
Okay, so where was the den?
There.
We went through the den. Our cousin was the vampire. He probably killed our uncle.
I-
Unless our uncle was the vampire
I
first.
don't think so. I think there's more. This is one does not just start.
And as you come out, you look into the little loft right there, and it's the red owl again. It kind of hoots and flies out.
Wait,
I'm gonna
what
shoot it.
time is it right now?
Go. Dude, kick some ass. It's still night.
Mark that XP.
Level up.
You missed it, but you did hit the barn cat.
Why'd you shoot the barn?
Just that snap from the way shot to an owl that's like right above me. I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to fix those shingles now.
That's just a barn. It's not our problem. It's Dad's problem.
Okay. So we can stop it here.
Cool. So
Okay.
now we get to ask some questions.
Yeah.
I'm aware. Right here. So, did they conclude the current mystery? Definitely. For
Yes.
this one chapter, you did.
Okay, so that's one. Well, hold on, guys. That's not one XP off the bat, so that's one.
Huh.
Alright. Did they save someone from certain death or worse?
Yes.
You definitely did. Did you learn something new and important about the world?
Yes.
Yeah.
We
So
did.
that's 1 XP.
What did y'all learn?
That there's a vampire in Maine, and there's a creepy ass owl.
So there is an ominous owl walking around.
There is something afoot in Maine that has been taking people.
Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters? We definitely learned something about everything.
Yeah, so that's 4.
We all get 2 XP.
All right, that's a level up for me.
That is not a level up for me, but I level up twice.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So thank you, Nate.
Did you like
yeah.
that one?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
fun.
Huh.
I actually have like chapters planned out for each time we play. So
I am going to level up my tough to make it a +2.
No, I leveled up sharp so I can have the sharp. So now my stats are charm -1, cool -1, sharp 1, tough 2, weird 3.
I'm going weird 3.
Cool. And since I'm the one that knows most of our upcoming
Yeah, go
shit,
ahead. Yeah.
sorry. Nate's like, I am out of here,
I'm just
losers.
packing up a little bit. My bad, guys, on the street.
You're like, it's 9, guys. I go to bed in 15
I'm
minutes.
tuckered out.
Nathan's like, wrap it up.
Yeah, it's not
Anyway,
bad.
through the end of this month, we are partnered with One Tree Planted. Every dollar you donate to us will result in a tree planted somewhere in the world, which is very necessary. Oxygen filtration and all that, and making nature more beautiful.
Trees
So
are nice.
The trees are important.
Just want to save some motherfucking trees.
Save the trees like the Lorax.
Yep. So we got that, our partnership. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, and here on Twitch as Team Bonus Action. You can find us on Twitter as bonus_team. And you can find us at our website, teambonusaction.com, created by our very own Frecky V. Go there, you'll learn more about us and who we partner with and what certain events are coming up, which we will have one in July. Sometime in July, we will be doing the fundraiser for the team itself.
Okay.
That will start off with Blood Tide, which is the continuation and possible finale of Lost Seas. So we'll be doing that. Monday, we'll be back with Holy Winds, no Wednesday Redwell, and Thursday might be session 0 for a different Monster of the Week game that I'm going to be running with the people from Tears of Kairos.
Okay.
So we got all that going on, and tomorrow is Sunday, right? Tomorrow is going to be a bonus roundtable talking about what is your favorite meal you've had during a D&D game
Or snack.
or snack.
It's
And
the
what-
pierogies I made. Just let
So
you know.
join in, man, because you've cooked a lot. It'd be great.
I mean, I'll do it.
So that's what we got going on, and everybody, since Knox is not here,
Don't
don't let you meet loaf.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make it like that.
Wow, Chris.
Wow.
Wow.
It's all right.
Alright. Wow.